We should get the dev on the podcast.
All right,
It'd be cool if we could get if we did like a spoiler cast for an indie game. It'd be cool to get the developers for that.
What indie game do we care enough about for all that?
All right, let me go ahead and rank all
That's
the
Chained Echoes, right?
Okay, wait, hold on. No, I'll let y'all finish before I start this.
Can you
There's like
get the
6 of
dev
us
for
playing
Chained
it.
Echoes?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm enjoying it so far.
We
No,
we could
can you get the
definitely-
dev, though? Do we have that
should
kind of
get them
pull?
for a spoiler cast.
We have that kind of pull. Who are you talking to? It's us.
Bro, what does that mean?
I mean, I can
Yeah.
do whoever we want. That's fine. You just got to give me enough of a go ahead, but otherwise,
Bro,
yeah, we can get
he's
whoever.
SpaceX, man. Come on.
Exactly, man.
That's tough.
All
Can
right.
use my billions
Why'd it
to
happen Roger, man?
get whoever. That was honestly crazy,
Get your
man.
damn-
That
get
was.
your damn securities, man.
I got him. I got him ready
The
to
rest
go
of you
now.
too.
This fucking.
So like,
this-
did you wake up to be getting hacked, or did it happen?
No,
like,
I
in the
was
middle of
literally
your
making
day?
a community post, and then it just happened.
Oh.
I was in the middle of writing a community post, and it was like, oh, you must
is that,
relog in
bro?
or
What
something.
the fuck is that?
Hey, you all know what it was. That was a rhetorical question from both of you. We all know it's all bum ass Ricky cocaine.
Why he gotta be a bum?
Nah,
There's a difference between who is that and what is that. What the fuck was that?
nah, he over there be he is not a bum. That's bum ass activity that was just in my ear. What is going on, Ricky?
He cooking up something.
Ricky just figured out what FL Studio is.
I
Got
hope
a lot of
not.
people in here, man. We have like a full-
Just hold on for one
Yeah,
moment.
it's
Hold on for
everybody.
one moment.
Oh my god.
Why is it every time I get in call, I have to be assaulted, assailed, and violated?
Why, bitch?
Why?
Now-
Hold on,
I
I'm trying to understand something.
That's another rhetorical question.
There is a better way to deal with an adult.
No,
The
no,
fuck, is this
no,
the
no,
full
no, no, no,
cast?
no, no, Because
Yeah,
as
it's
an
everybody.
adult,
Wait, hold up.
because as a grown ass man, right?
Yeah?
We should have only needed to tell you one fucking time, Ricky. You still ain't fucking learned how to operate your fucking mic or Discord. What you doing back there, bro?
Listen.
Your mic's always too loud or too crusty, or you play some loud ass fucking music every time you join the call, bitch. Fuck you mean?
Okay, all right. Let's calm down for a second, all right? Let's calm down for a second. There's no need to start off this new season with hostility. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to have a good show. You're going to respect me properly. You're going to, you know what?
You
That's
know
all I'm
what?
gonna say right
You know
now.
what you're gonna do? You're gonna get the fuck out that cave you're in right now. That's what you're gonna do.
Yeah, all right.
Okay?
Yeah, all right.
You're gonna get out
Yeah,
that
all right.
fucking cave because right now you are peaking everybody's mic. Literally everyone's mic.
Hold on.
Even the people
hold
in chat, you're peaking their mics.
Hold on. Let me check my levels.
He can see them.
Yes.
Damn.
I'm on cams right now.
Ah,
No way. It's because you got me at 165 decibels.
I have you.
That's your biggest problem.
I have you at 82%, Ricky.
Shit, I have him at
Wait,
73.
I also have him at 80. Wait, is it 82? I'm at, bro, how you at 82 and I'm at 82?
Oh, okay.
Shit.
Oh,
82% is the sweet spot, ladies and gentlemen.
I got him 85.
Ooh, 85 is acceptable.
Hey, yo, Fidel, you gotta change your picture. You gotta fix your picture for
No,
the
he doesn't. That's
Yeah,
clean.
you,
That shit clean.
you guys have to do it, right? No, that's perfect.
Del, I genuinely almost forgot about that. I'm so glad you reminded me. Hold on,
Now, do we have an
I'm gonna do it this
actual?
way.
Do we have an actual agenda? Because that will dictate whether or not I bring up whether I say what I'm about to say.
It's gonna be good. Yeah, we're gonna do viewer questions. We're gonna talk about
So we're
a
not
bunch
really
of other
talking about
stuff.
anything.
I mean,
so I'll
we
wait.
will.
I'll wait.
About
for
the
the
plans
show.
for
I'll
the
just wait
year,
show.
maybe? Season.
Fuck what they're talking about. I'm playing the fucking intro.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Japan Time Season 5. Welcome to the show. It is I, your host, Elon Musk of SpaceX US, And joining me this week, I have the single most popular Twitch streamer of all time, the greatest PokeTuber of all time, Shofu. What's going on, Shofu?
I guess I'm XQC now. What's going on, bro? How do I talk with XQC? I gotta talk extra fast, right? I was ready for it. I like the music, though.
Rick, you gotta turn that music down, buddy. That
It's
music
so
is loud.
It's not loud.
Oh, I didn't know that's my problem.
I'll turn them down. I'll turn them down for the video. Don't even worry.
All right, excellent. Thank you. Appreciate it. All
Why
right.
everyone's got him turned down.
I'm like, what is this? Why is it so
He
loud?
comes
Okay.
up the kid with a fucking club in his pocket.
Well, anyway, joining Shofu and I, of course, we've got Zeph. Welcome back, Zeph.
How is this season 5 if we've been doing this for 10 years?
Well, because we stopped for a couple years.
Nah,
and-
nah. How are there fucking 20 seasons of video games that have been out for fucking 9 months? How about that? How about you tell me that?
So the person who was just swearing and got us demonetized and now we're going to have to be forced to give YouTube money, that was Coast.
I don't give a
Welcome, Coast.
shit, yo. What's up? 2023 gamers.
If you wanna
Fantastic.
throw back to when the Japan Time podcast didn't swear, why not go watch the Best of Japan Time compilation on our YouTube channel?
That's right. And the
Is that
person
a
plugging
thing?
the Best of Japan Time compilation, of course, that is War Champ 7. Welcome, War Champ 7.
What up? I've somehow been here since almost the beginning.
You have
Hell
been.
yeah,
You've been here a
brother.
long time.
What were
Thank
you?
you
Like
for,
episode? When was the emergency episode?
It was like 4 or
3.
5.
Yeah, Melee Gate was 3.
I was gonna say 3.
definitely, I felt like I was landing in like a
Melee Gate.
long-running podcast. Like it felt like a gang of people that had been doing that shit forever, and then years later, I found out no, that was like the
Melee Gate is
third
crazy.
episode. Crazy.
Well, right on. We're happy to have you. And someone else we're happy to have, of course, as always, our commentator extraordinaire. We've got Viram. Welcome, Viram.
Hey everybody, I'm in ASMR mode right now. I've got to be quiet. You know, it's late at night here. I've got someone sleeping in the other room, so I hope you're all having a lovely start to the new year, and I hope you enjoy the stream. You know how it is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And someone else who I'm actually very happy for that I want to introduce right now is somebody who, for a brief moment in time, finally had more subscribers than me. That is McDareth. What is going on, McDareth?
That's
Welcome to the
brutal.
show.
No, that's fine. Because for that brief moment of time, I won, War Champ. You know,
You were winning.
It feels good.
You had a
I won.
channel that you could actually use.
Yes. For a brief moment, I was the better person.
This is crazy.
That's right.
I was
That's right.
a better person.
Well, someone who's never the better person is Tito. What's going on, Tito?
That's-
Whoa!
God.
That's
cool.
crazy.
I'm the richer person in most rooms, so
Whoa!
I mean,
Not this
I
one,
said
Bucko.
most, bitch.
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah.
Well, one person I know you're richer than, Tito, is someone who is a new father. Of course, that's Mike. What's going on, Mike? Welcome, Mike.
Huh? Wait,
What?
what?
Crazy.
Mike, you been
How's it
fucking
going, everybody? Huh?
Mike, congrats, man.
That boy Mike been
That's right.
fucking.
We're
back
very,
there.
very happy to have you once again, Mike.
It didn't happen
deny
like
it.
that.
Boy, you got a kid?
But it did happen.
All right. It didn't happen like that.
But
Like
it did
that?
happen.
Not like
How
that.
did it happen?
It didn't,
Not like
it
that.
didn't happen like
Why don't you
that.
tell us how
He
it
says
happened?
Bro,
He's
he's
still
Don't
not
worry
denying
about
it.
But it did happen.
I'm only aware of a few
That's
ways
right.
it could happen.
That's right. And this last person that we have to introduce is somebody who, you know, we talked for
Can we
a long
not
time
introduce
about getting
them?
him off the show. I think we kind of have to. I think we have to introduce him because it's going to lead somewhere. This is somebody who we
I don't know if
said,
you're talking about Ricky or Fidel.
oh, I'm talking about Fidel. I was saving Ricky for last. I mean, let me do my whole thing because basically, Fidel, we've been saying for a long time we were going to kick you off the show.
Right. Yes.
Right?
3 years in.
Okay.
I've
I would
been
like
here
to make
for
a point
yes.
that I've been saying it more than everyone. I like to make
Right.
that a point, please.
Yeah.
Right. So we've been saying for a long time that we were going to kick you off the show, and there was always this big back and forth, but it never actually happened, you know? And so today, we are actually going to make that happen. We are going to be replacing you. So I'm going to ask Warchamp to do something live. Warchamp, if you could look at the new people who just joined the server, you'll see somebody by the name of Aru. Could you please give Aru the podcast guest role?
Who?
I'm gonna pull her
This
up
is
on the-
unbelievable.
Not again, bro. Not again, bro. Not
What are you
again.
doing to me?
You already did this to me with Fidel. You're not doing this to me again, motherfucker. You're not doing this again, bro.
What we're gonna
I
do-
still don't know who the fuck Fidel is.
Well, that's the thing is we're gonna replace him because I think
This
you
is
know
really how
new
we get-
year,
With another random.
new us with another random, absolutely.
Yo,
But she-
you know what's good about
This
this?
is happening live?
You know what? No. You know what's good
live.
about this? You know what's good about this? We get to claim not only are we diverse in our cast selection,
Wait.
we just get to get rid of Fidel
Wait.
now. That's the best part about this.
No.
For 3 years,
As the proponent to get rid of Fidel more than I've submitted more paperwork than anyone here.
This is crazy.
I just would like to say the other random. I don't know if it's I don't know what the percentage of probability that's worse, but it's not 0, and that's crazy to me. So I'd rather have Fidel because I know what Fidel. I know what Fidel is. I know what poison that I'm drinking over there.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know what that. I know what that's over there. But this person, Roger, who is this?
So let me ask you something. All right.
Okay.
Here's what we're gonna do, because obviously there have been a lot of HR complaints about Fidel over the course of the past 3 years. A lot of complaints.
Yes.
My bad.
And we have to do something. We have to do something about this. And
It's
so
not HR. It's
I
not
figured-
HR, bro. It's not in the workplace. It's on his own time. I just be seeing what he be doing. All right. He not really doing that.
He does a lot of stuff.
Why do I keep
I'm
hearing this
just
music
telling
box
you.
Sonic music? Turn it off.
You know exactly why.
Ricky's in the back. Ricky's on the soundboard. So
Ricky's right. Ricky's
Yeah,
playing.
let my mind cook. Let my mind cook for a bit.
Yeah, let him
Let him
cook.
keep playing.
Let him
Let
cook.
him keep playing.
No, don't
All right,
let
so
him
what
cook.
I was gonna say right before we were gonna do all of this. All right, Ricky, I want to give a special shout out to you. All right, before we end up replacing Fidel, because Ricky has been gone off the main shows for a very, very long time. Ricky, how many episodes has it been since you've last joined us?
I have been on every episode that I was here. So my
Every
record is
episode you were
spotless.
here.
Every episode I was here, I was present. So my record is spotless. I've been on every episode.
Right.
Mental
But do you know how many
gymnastics.
episodes you were actually on?
As many episodes that you saw me.
I'm about to put my boot in his chest.
Okay.
We actually have a full playlist of episodes of Japan Time from last year, right? Full playlist. We can actually go one by one.
Kind
and
of
tell you
feels
exactly what
feels like a
episode-
federal thing to look up at any given time. You understand what I'm saying?
Wait,
Federal
wait,
thing?
wait,
What do you
Roger,
mean
are
by
you
that?
bringing
Like a
Ricky to
federal
court?
agent type behavior type thing to go back and look at records. Who does that kind of thing, Roger?
I'm doing that
interested.
right now. So we have one
No,
episode that you were in. This is a
It's
season
Sep-
4 premiere.
Roger, it's
We
September.
have two.
This is sickness.
He hasn't been on one since
What do you mean
September.
September?
So I just looked. September 15th.
Oh, you were looking at the episodes. Okay, so he
September was the
hasn't been
last
on
time
one
you
since
showed up?
September.
No, wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
'Cause the thing is, it's really easy because every episode we have this overlay, so I can literally just go look at the overlays and see when Ricky. The first time Ricky's not there.
1,
Damn.
2, 3, 4,
That's
5,
400
6,
hours
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, minus 3 without even looking at him. I know he was in less than 3 of those. So I would say 13. He was about in 13 episodes of Japan Time last year.
13
Am I
episodes.
dragging this person
That's a
in,
lot.
or what are we doing?
That they
Yeah,
can
yeah,
join
yeah.
whenever
Yeah,
they
but it's
want.
not Aru's time yet. We're gonna bring Aru in a second. Hold on,
Okay,
but we're
okay.
just.
Who is
I
that?
see
Who is
purebred Doge in there. I swear to God, if we start off
we're
the
not
year,
gonna bring up purebred Doge.
Who are
We're
these
not gonna bring
people,
up purebred
bro?
Doge.
Who?
Host Shofu's
Hold on,
chat
hold on.
has been saying Doge is better.
Damn.
Doge is better.
What?
Doge is
I'm
right.
afraid. I'm afraid.
What?
and
I
I'm a
don't know.
millionaire.
I don't know what Roger has invoked.
Wait, am
but
I being kicked out? Is
No,
Yeah,
you're not
Fidel,
being kicked out
Fidel.
yet.
No,
We're
no.
actually going to be
Roger,
going
go.
back and forth.
Okay.
Fidel, you can start up your stream again. You don't have to worry.
Hello? What the f-
Oh,
Can I speak for one moment while I'm being defamed?
No.
Yeah, speak. Go
Oh,
ahead.
that's
Anyway.
You can say your piece, Ricky.
Anyway,
He's gone.
Oh, he's gone. He's out. All right. Well, perfect. Well, Aru, welcome. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Roger.
What the fuck is going on right now? I'll get up and leave right now. I swear to God.
honestly like.
Welcome back, Ricky.
Yo, why the
Welcome
room
back,
get
Ricky.
quiet?
Welcome. So,
All right.
Aru, here's the
So,
thing. All right? We have been
introductions, right?
saying, right? Exactly. We're introducing everybody. So, Aru, here's the thing. All right.
Wow.
We have been saying for 3 years now that we want to kick Fidel off the show, and we have been looking
Valid.
for a replacement.
Slay.
That's right. That's right. And the thing is, go back. I was trying to think of a good replacement to fill in for Fidel, someone who matches that energy but isn't quite as bad as Fidel, and someone who has a bigger following. Because obviously, you have way more clout than Fidel does. Definitely.
What? Oh my god.
Is that real?
Yes.
We wanted to put together. And also the big thing too is we've heard time and time again with Japan Time that we don't have any girls on the show, right? We need somebody on the show. We need that feminine
This is
energy.
crazy.
And so I figured, you know what, you would be a really good choice for this season premiere. But the thing is, a lot of the rest of the staff, they don't trust you yet. In fact, Shofu, what
Bro
were the
said
exact words you just said
staff.
right
Oh my
beforehand?
god.
The staff.
The staff.
The team.
Operation is not that
The
official.
board of
Roger.
directors. Here at Japan Time.
I don't trust any of you.
That's okay.
Except me, of course.
That's okay.
Oh.
We're going to figure out right now, live on stream, okay, who is going to be the better member of Japan Time this year.
Shit.
Aru
Okay.
or Fidel. All right? Are you guys
Hold on,
down
may I-
for this?
Wait, so
Hold
he's
on,
still
may I
on?
How do you
interject
determine
something?
this?
May I quickly interject?
What are we fucking doing
Of
right
course.
now?
Interject here. I'm interjecting.
We.
Okay, okay.
Am I fucking high
So-
right now?
I'm on crack. I
I'll
gotta
tell you
be.
exactly what happens, Zeph. We took a
Add my
12-person
piece.
podcast that was already insane, and we put a 13th
right.
person on.
Oh, now we're the organization.
You say a 12-person
Fine.
podcast like there's ever 12 people in here. There's half of
can
you
say
are
anything that
always
hurts.
missing every fucking week, every single time.
Why is Purebred Doge in here?
Get right out of here. Wait, Purebred Doge. Wait, we love you, Purebred Doge, but it's not time for
insane.
you
What
right
we're
now.
talking about, though.
Who did it? I am
You have,
taking.
you have the logs.
I took
you
them back.
know you can
see
find out
the
who did it.
logs. You can see the logs. I put Doge back.
I
I'm
did.
actually surprised it's not Roger.
I know who moves her up.
Because normally it's Roger.
Why is Adam's server muted?
Server muted.
I have given a subtle
Why-
indicator.
Can
to
I
who's
unmuted
responsible.
him?
May I interject with something real quick?
Of course, please. Of course,
Yeah,
Viram.
yeah, yeah.
Viram,
So-
the gentleman of the podcast, absolutely. Please interject.
So, for what it's worth, I have seen Aru destroy Fidel in Tekken, and I feel like that alone is a decent enough reason for her to be here, at least above Fidel.
Objection.
But
All right. What's the
Overruled.
objection?
I have an
Order in the
objection.
court.
I have
What's
an
the
objection.
objection?
I have an objection. All right, here's my
Okay.
objection. All right, Fidel is fucking dog shit at every game, bro. That's not an
That's true.
accomplishment,
That's
bro.
true. That's true. That's
That
true.
is not an accomplishment. He sucks. All right.
No,
That does
come
not
on,
Fidel
man.
never
count as
once
anything
displayed
significant
skill.
whatsoever, bro.
There's no way.
You trash.
Let's be
No.
real.
This is also
Nah,
fair.
let's be real.
Six.
If Fidel is losing Tekken matches, whoever's beating him deserves to be on the podcast more than him. Let's be real.
What?
Not necessarily. That's
I
just like
just told you he
Point
trash.
for Aru, I think.
that's like
Point.
that's like
the
if
point.
no, it's not. That's
You would
like if
have way
Mike
too many
Tyson
people
beat
on
a
the show.
fish in a boxing
That's what I'm
match. It's
saying.
not.
What the
That's
fuck?
what I'm saying. That's
Fidel.
It's not fair. She's Evo champ at Tekken. I don't know how to play Tekken.
Bro, even if you did, you'd still be ass, and she'd probably still win. It doesn't. It's nothing. That's not a reason. As like, I'm not saying she can't be here, but I'm
Right.
saying that's not the reason. Definitely not.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
I have to be on crack right now. Like there's the
Aru.
only way.
Aru, who do you
This is
play in
happening.
Tekken?
I play Zhao Yu and Julia.
Fidel, who do you play in Tekken?
Noctis.
Yeah, you already fucking lost.
Noctis?
This is okay. It's not awful.
He's got a sword, man. He's cool.
I don't even care how
Has
you
a
understand.
sword, man.
Bro, I've never
he's
played
cool.
Tekken and I could probably beat you.
That's what I.
There's no
I haven't
way.
played Tekken since I was a
That's true.
kid, bro. I'd watch this shit right now. I promise.
This
you.
is. I beat you at Street Fighter.
Bro, are you crazy? Are you crazy?
I
Bro,
did.
This is insane. We're
Bro.
gonna run the set right now, bro.
You know,
Oh
you
my
can-
Let's
God.
right now. Let's run
can
it
never
right,
lose.
right
Right.
now.
We neither of you
Right
have this game
now.
downloaded. It's gonna take forever. Like, oh my
You
god.
always can never lose.
Like,
This guy actually played Noctis. This guy said Noctis. That's unbelievable.
I feel like there's nothing
man.
wrong with playing Noctis.
I
okay,
feel like
I
there's
feel
nothing wrong
like
with that.
Roger just dropped this and then was silent and let us all do this.
Let's go get some dinner, bro.
Where the fuck is Roger?
Looking in the
I'm
back.
not letting
I'm
him get
looking
away
in the
with
back. I'm just. I'm
That
letting
boy
you
rubbing
guys
his
talk.
hands together back there.
I'm rubbing my hands. I'm setting this up.
I will not let you get away with this. Not in my,
Oh,
not
but you
in this
will.
court.
Oh, but you will.
Not
See,
in
I'm
this
gonna,
court,
I'm gonna
damn
move
it.
you right now. I'll
What?
get away with this.
There's a lot of tyranny.
I'll move him to
As a
that.
man of the law.
Agent of chaos in this. In
There's
this
a lot of tyranny and destruction happening.
This
That's
dude
okay.
walked.
So,
This
no,
dude walked
we're
on the
just-
camera like a game show host and said, "Welcome to season 5," and released a wild animal into the house.
That's how we got to do it. That's how we got to do it. So here's what we're going to do. All right. I want to ask a couple questions and see how Fidel answers the questions and see how Aru answers the questions.
Oh boy.
All right,
Okay.
that's what we're gonna do. That's how we're gonna start this off. And then, based on how you guys answer, we're gonna delineate points.
Okay.
And whoever wins becomes the new Fidel. Either it's gonna be old Fidel or it's gonna be new
Who the
Fidel.
fuck wants to become Fidel?
New Fidel.
What kind of prize is that?
That's
All I know.
That's
All I
the
know.
punishment.
I'm really
All I know.
offended, actually.
What
That's,
the
that's a horrible punishment.
No.
Listen,
I don't think anyone
listen.
deserves
There must
Listen.
always, it's like World of Warcraft. There must always be a Lich King. There must always be a Fidel. Someone.
I
has
mean,
to-
but there,
Would you-
there
no,
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 longer
no,
has
no.
to be. That doesn't work anymore. There doesn't have to
Would
be a
you
Lich King anymore.
would you rather
We don't talk
be
about that.
would you rather be a godlike Tekken player or a French Canadian? What would you pick?
This is
I
crazy.
mean, that's
There we go. It's
There's
a good
no-
question.
Oh, are you asking
There's
me?
no question.
Yeah,
Really,
it's a
that's-
genuine
that's like the
question. We're
easiest
asking.
answer.
I would rather have my head in an elephant's asshole than be
What the
Fidel.
fuck?
What the
Okay, now we.
Hey, get
now-
Fidel out of here, bro. She
Yeah.
hey, yeah, I'm fucking her, bro. I'm fucking her heavy, bro. Go ahead and get him out of here, bro.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Wait, do I have to be family friendly?
No.
No, you do not.
No, not on this show.
Absolutely not.
That lasted for like 10
It's a
episodes.
wonder,
in
it's
the
a wonder
past.
my channel's even still here. Like that's.
She's spitting. She's spitting.
All right. We have another question for you, Aro. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. If you could choose one Looney Tune to have relations with, what
the
Looney Tune
fuck?
would you
I'm
No.
leaving, bro.
No. This is
leaving,
big.
bro. You're
This is big.
bugging,
This is
bro.
big.
Actually,
Actually, it is
You're
kind of.
sick.
They have all been
I have an
through this.
objection.
important. This is important to the show.
No,
I have
it's
an
not.
Important to the
objection.
show. If you answer this incorrectly, it's important to
Clearly,
the show.
this is clearly bait. Your Honor, this is clearly bait.
This is not bait. This is important to the
This
show.
is important.
It would be Lola Bunny.
All right.
Correct. Good. That's
Hold
right.
on.
no, it's
That was
bait.
correct. That was a correct.
But
answer.
that doesn't make her a better. Like that doesn't make it a better than Fidel, because Fidel also has the same answer.
Yeah, I feel like that
Okay,
just makes me a
Here's another
degen.
question. Here's a question then. Here's a question. All right. You're brand new, so let me ask you. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do you feel about Tito right now? You just met Tito. How do you feel about him? Do you think he is A? We're playing familiar music. so
Okay,
you-
wait, no. Did you just say 1 to 10 and then start with A? You you said on a scale of 1 to 10 and then said A.
Hold on.
I love the show.
Is it A?
Yeah, same
He's
Japan.
10 out of 10. Is it B?
What?
I don't know who this man is. Is it C? I don't like Mario Rabbids? Or is it D? Why are you asking me this question?
If Fidel's a 0, then Tito's a 10.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Okay.
How do you feel about that answer, Tito? Being the person who reported Fidel.
Actually,
to
that's
HR,
kind of
how do you
fucked
feel
up
about that?
because you, like,
Yeah, I'm compared to Fidel, so I don't know how I feel about the answer in general, but Show
Right.
was actually showing legitimately illegal evidence. catching
I just thought this was funny. I just
catching
thought
Fidel
this
in
was funny,
4K. Your Honor, I would present my exhibit A as to why
This is
Fidel should get the
crazy.
fuck up out of here. Okay, if you see this in the transcript, you will all see this completely normal conversation of Shofu just
wrong with
roasting Fidel, and then look at this illegal activity happening in this Discord. I can't handle it. Your Honor, I rest
Would
my
you
case.
like, for the court and for the jury, would you like to actually reiterate what is being said on screen? Could you please actually read out that event as it transpired?
You know what?
What the?
That's his dog. Man.
What that?
I seen Roger's
I'm
dog. It's
sorry,
actually.
that's my dog. That's
Oh, that's her
my
dog.
dog.
Oh,
I'm
that's
so
like Roger's
sorry.
dog, man. My bad shit.
It wasn't my dog.
Little Obi.
Anytime I hear dog,
dog, bro. That wasn't Obi.
I thought
not
Ricky lost
Obi.
control of
I
his
thought it
soundboard
was
again.
him.
I'm gonna be
It's
honest.
Obi.
I thought Ricky lost control.
Obi
of his
does not
soundboard again.
bark like.
Man, I've seen his dog one time, bro. I forgot what his dog looked like almost.
It's a marshmallow. What do you mean?
It's a little fluff guy. All right. So now we have another question for you. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Are the dogs are cool? You ready for the next question? All right.
Yeah.
Here's the next question. Between Fidel, Sonic the Hedgehog,
Oh my god.
Bugs Bunny, or Machamp from Pokemon,
She's gonna say
Who?
Machamp.
would you choose to punch in the face?
Oh, never
Who
mind.
would you choose to amputate.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Right.
Yo,
We need better questions. Can we bring this back in?
Shut this down, bro. What the fuck are you talking about?
Why did this
Yo,
escalate, bro?
Yo, can we restart the show?
Listen.
I
At the end of the day, Fidel's still my guy, bro. All right, leave him alone, man.
Yes,
on
Fidel,
his
of course.
dog pilot.
I can't believe you said that out loud, Shofu.
Amputate?
I don't even want to know what the other two options were.
Yeah, let's let that one go.
All right, so that's a free slot. All right, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Let me ask you again. All right.
Can you post the rest of your questions?
What
Can we
are your
screen these?
four?
Yeah, I think the rest of the staff needs to screen these
Oh, you want to
questions.
screen these questions? All right. You know what? All right. For the guest, right? For the first guest of
Yo,
our
how about
season
we start
premiere.
the goddamn podcast, bro?
This is the podcast. This
What
is
the
content.
fuck are we
This
even
is
talking
This is the
about?
podcast.
Nah,
This is podcast.
what's going on, bro?
Welcome to season
What's going on, bro?
This is content. All right. Now, would anybody on staff like to ask a specific question?
Stop
to
calling
see
us a
whether
staff.
or
Yeah, I
not-
don't like being
I'm
called
calling you a staff. Why do you like being called staff? That's what you are. You're the staff at Japan
Oh my
time. What would you rather I call
Yeah,
you
do we
guys?
all got payrolls? Do we
On
got
the team.
pensions and
The crew.
benefits?
We could have payrolls if you actually pay people, Coast. You're the one in charge of the,
Oh
the
my
money.
god.
No one has asked
You're the
at
treasurer.
all. No one has
I gotta
asked
ask
for money
for my
at all.
money?
You
Who
can
am I
ask.
supposed to be paying?
I want $7.
Well, I will find out.
I want
Yeah, I haven't said anything, but
Dual
it's
champ,
good.
$7.
I'll worry about it later.
Like, we'll
We're going to worry about it later, but this is an
Roger.
important issue.
Roger.
No, but we don't need to do this on
Yes,
the show.
yes.
It's all
What
good.
is the
I haven't said
question?
anything,
Yes.
so it's no big deal.
I just have bad news because Roger literally paid me to be here.
What?
That's right. There was a guest fee. Right.
Yeah,
So,
you made more money than I have.
There was a
clarify.
guest fee.
I have a question for the
Right.
guest.
Where's the host
Yeah.
fee?
Yeah, go War Champ.
Host fees goes right to my pocket. I mean, you guys don't
I
even
have a
see
question
that.
for the
I
guest.
just take it.
Excuse me? Where's my
Wait a
money?
minute. No.
Where's
Wait
my
a
money?
minute.
Guest.
No. Host Roger pockets the host fee. So does that mean that the Tesla YouTube hack wasn't actually real and it was staged, and you wanted people to invest in Bitcoin on your channel?
Absolutely not. I am not the one. I am not the one on trial right now. That is absolutely not the case. Mr. Coastword, quote, Xenoblade weak because I'm a xenophobe. That is you. So let's clarify.
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Nah, you can't hold that over me. Nah, you can't.
Look at all the M's in the chat.
Can we
There's
get
a lot
a
of
group?
M's in the chat.
No, I'm saying, Roger, don't get a coffee
Wait,
bill
so
video.
War Champ had a question.
What is War Champ's question?
How much should Roger pay?
Well, he paid me $2,000 up front, and then he's also
What?
taking me
Hello?
to Disney. Yeah,
That's
he got
right.
me a
That's
Disney
right.
ticket.
Oh, okay.
That's right. That's right.
Fuck?
Yo,
She's getting to
simmer
the bag. She's getting to the bag. I'm just excited
Hold
to see.
on. Now I got a question. Based on what I just heard, you know what I'm saying? Where's my cut?
Yes.
At? Like where's my cut?
Well, Shofu, actually, if you would have paid attention to my YouTube channel, you would have seen that I actually sent you $20,000 in Bitcoin. Because apparently the scam worked.
Do you know how much
And I
money?
was able to send Bitcoin your way.
$20,000 is $20,000.
That just goes to show that I don't know anything
Right here.
about Bitcoin, if I said. No, but Shofu, here's the real answer, Shofu. You want the real answer. The real answer is you can get whatever you want whenever you want, right? You're the host. We do this on your Twitch channel. You know, you take the brunt of whatever crazy things we say on this show.
Oh,
you know,
bet.
your channel is the
Say
one
what?
at risk whenever I say anything. So
I don't know.
I don't know.
Roger is the #1 agent of chaos in this group.
That's right. I am.
That is
I am.
correct.
So, something, a little nice little trivia for you.
Yeah.
First female guest ever on the show.
This
Really?
count?
Ever?
Yes.
That's
This
trivia?
Why would this not count?
That is sad. It took
Really
us
fucked up,
10 years for
actually.
this.
5 seasons for this?
It took us 10 years to get here. That's crazy.
It took us 10 years to get here, and this isn't even like a real episode.
This is the
Wait,
realest
this is a
episode we've
season
ever had.
premiere. You say this is not a real episode. This is the first episode
quintessential
we've had
Japan
in a
time.
month.
So y'all just gonna disrespect purebred Doge like that? That's
I'm saying
really
like an
fucking
official
crazy.
guest.
Nah,
Doge
nah,
comes.
Nah, McDerrick
what?
really
There's
crazy.
There's a
for
different
that,
gap. There's a different
That's
gap.
crazy.
Where the fuck is my lighter, dude?
Disrespectful, even.
Wait, but my question is, if she's replacing
And then
Fidel,
we're excluding Ricky because he a bitch ass nigga.
You're tweaking right now. You're tweaking.
Oh, I'm tweaking. Oh, me? Oh, I'm tweaking.
Y'all couldn't have the show without me. Y'all couldn't have the show without me.
We couldn't have it without you. We had it without you for 4 years.
We have the show
We
without
had it
you all the
without you
time.
for 4 years, bitch. We had it without you for 4 years, bro. Straight.
Oh my gosh, hold up a second. Okay. Listen to me closely.
A month?
Is it your turn, Ricky?
4 years? How much you need?
Listen
Ask
to
a
me
question,
closely.
Ricky. Ask a question, Ricky.
Y'all,
Are you about to answer this, Ricky? What is this?
y'all couldn't.
You
Can I
know,
talk?
I'm not even mad at that.
Y'all-
I'm not even mad at that, bro.
Y'all, did I get kicked out? Y'all,
What are you?
What is happening?
What are you saying? What are you doing?
He's saying y'all.
I feel like I'm about to have a stroke.
No, let him cook. Let him cook. Yo, let him cook. Chill out. Hold it
Alright,
down.
Nah, that's the
Hold
last
it
thing I need,
down.
bro.
Let him rap. Hold it down.
Let him
Bro, you need medical
What's
attention.
he cooking, y'all?
mushroom raisin
Let
cookie
him rap.
pizza
Bro, he's
pie.
been cooking for 4 years. We don't need to cook anymore,
That shit
bro.
burnt his
Let
head.
him rap.
y'all
Get your
couldn't
bars
drop
off,
me.
bro. Go ahead.
Y'all couldn't drop
Ricky,
me.
what's your question for Aru? Let's hear it.
It's not what? Not a question. I gotta address Shofu first. Y'all couldn't drop me, even if I said anti-Shofu things.
I get it. I understand that.
You're trying to make like a Kanye bit. I get
What?
it. Yeah.
I can
Also, that
say
music is so funny. That music is
anti-Shofu
funny.
What
things,
is happening?
and
Was Ricky
Japan
the whole
couldn't
time?
drop me.
What is happening?
Now what?
Okay, but you
Now
acting like I
what?
personally won't come over there and drop you. Like, what the fuck is you
Oh
talking
my
about?
god. Talk to that nigga.
Shofu is a black man making music. A broke nigga.
What the?
I'm a black man making classic music. Call me a baroque nigga.
What?
When
Oh my!
shit. Go figure. I feel like a white supremacist the way I choke niggas.
Wait, what? Oh,
Is that
I don't know. Hey, I think we gotta end the stream, delete the bot, and start again.
bro.
Nah.
That sounds like it was on like
That's
episode.
cold motherfucking
Why do you have
bars,
no,
of
no,
Japan
no?
time.
But the craziest
Why we
part
do it
is,
then?
right? No, the craziest part about that is why'd you pre-record that? Like, what?
That was not pre-recorded. What are you talking
Bro,
about?
No, he
every
did
time-
that live.
It
right?
wasn't a pre-recording. Every time somebody talked, you cut out because it was a pre-recording, bro. I
Nah,
heard
it's
it.
No way.
Discord.
I
It's
talk all the
Discord
time.
compressing
Nah,
audio from
Nah,
too many
that's
people
cool.
talking.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. I'm just saying, I'm getting a little tired of the disrespect. That's all I'm
right.
saying.
All right, bottom
y'all
of
know
the
y'all
first
niggas.
round is on Shofu. Go ahead.
Listen,
Uh-huh.
who the fuck is Ricky?
Right.
Tito, I'll kill anybody. I ain't picky.
Facts.
His dick's
Okay,
smaller
well.
than Lil Dicky's.
Okay, keep talking.
He's probably a rat. I'm gonna start calling him Mickey.
Okay. What else?
Yeah.
Like Drake said, you know it gets sticky.
He did. You know sticky again.
What?
Sticky again, nigga. Go. Go, nigga. Go. What are you talking about?
I'm done.
I got you, Sophie.
Roger, go ahead, bro. Rap
All right,
again,
let's
bro.
go. I got you. But I'm not a rapper, though. You gotta remember, I'm not a rapper.
All right, of
ready?
course. All right, all right.
Ready?
Okay.
The fuck?
I don't like Ricky.
Right.
Never have, never will.
Of course.
Okay?
Okay.
So
The
that's what this
only
is tonight.
time I'm picky is if I'm seeing dollar bills. Okay?
Okay.
Dollar,
Right.
McDouble order.
I get it.
That's what I like to eat.
He hungry. I'm loving it.
Sonic games, not
Hey.
and Tekken, that kind of thing's a treat.
Oh, awesome.
But
Oh, thanks.
Fidel,
Wait.
Fidel,
Hey,
Games Cage on the down low though.
Yes, sir. That's
I
me.
think
Handle.
you're nothing but a broke ass hoe.
Oh my god!
Bang.
Why'd you flip it on
Oh
him?
my god!
Did I do, man?
Nick Darren.
Wait, hold up, hold up,
He's not done.
No.
He's cooking.
I'm cooking. McDareth, I have something I need to say. And I hope what I'm about to say does not make you pray. For McDareth, the years I've treated you unfairly are simply not cool. And for that, I am barely sorry. Not sorry, because McDareth, you are the GOAT. And thankfully, every time you eat, you don't bloat. Unlike Coastward, who's on the call right now.
Right?
Nah, he needs to stop. Nah.
I'm still going. Wait. I'm cooking.
Nah. This guy Rogers Base. This guy Rogers Base.
We all
Didn't this guy Rogers Base get his ass hacked by these ex dudes from space?
Talk to him.
You stole my car, bro.
Talk to him, Fidel. Talk to him.
Bing bang.
If I just get compliments, where's Fidel 3? We gotta need more compliments rolling.
Fidel 3.
It
Fidel
seems
3.
like every time we add another Fidel, the buck moves over, and I'm now getting more compliments.
We need to stop calling him
Let's
Fidel
add
because that's disrespectful to whoever that person is. I'm gonna keep it a buck 50 with y'all.
Ari,
Like,
you
that's
drop
crazy.
bars. Let her do
I
it
was
now.
gonna say we gotta hear you drop some bars, Aru.
Me?
Yeah,
Yes.
drop some bars.
Yeah.
You put her on the spot.
Yeah,
you put her on the spot.
you are free to abstain if you do not want to.
Let it
Yeah,
go.
that's fine. You
Why'd
can
you put her on the
hands
spot?
can be up. That's fine. You don't know what
Hold
you're
up.
walking into. That's fine.
Yeah, let me warm up a little bit and
Warm up a
and
little.
then-
That's fine.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
we're
yeah.
gonna come back. Mike, it's your turn, Mike. Let's go.
What? Oh no, I got nothing, dude.
Just build on that. I got nothing, dude. My
I got
name is
nothing,
Mike.
dude.
Mike,
Right?
Mike, don't
My
do it.
name is Mike.
Don't do it.
What
Get
the
out of there.
fuck is happening?
Get out of there. Get out of
My
there. Get out of there.
Mike,
All
cook,
right, that's
please,
fine.
Mike.
This
I
is
got
too
it.
much.
All right,
got an
Tito,
escape
Tito,
plan.
you're up.
Huh? What's up?
Tito, you're up.
Oh,
You're
we're
up.
still
Bars.
doing this. I was on the phone.
We're still going.
Yo, listen.
No. He said it, bro. He said
Yo,
it.
listen. Fuck Fidel.
True.
That's it.
Jersey.
Fuck your life. Bing bang.
listen, that's called motherfucking bars, nigga. You know nothing about
That was it. Bars.
All right, fair
I
enough.
wouldn't even be mad if like a meteor hit Earth right now.
Speaking of meteors hitting Earth, let's talk about what's been trending on Twitter recently. This fight between Sephiroth and Mario and Luigi. Now, this is something that truly has been grinding my gears over the course of the past couple weeks because I am not a fan, as Zeph recently found out, of the Mario and Luigi games. And I just want to ask you, how were you not aware of this?
I want you to repeat what you said to
at
me.
this point. Like verbatim?
I guess.
All right, I got to pull up the.
Present to the
So you were
court.
talking about Mario and Luigi. And I said all Mario and Luigi games suck ass. I hate that franchise. And then you said, whoa. And then I responded, happy that Alpha Dream is dead. And you said, holy moly, what? And then I said, Superstar Saga was fine. Every other one sucks ass.
That's
the
cat.
humor is terrible. The writing is
wrong.
terrible. The music is dog water, and they're way the f too long.
Now
That's what I
listen,
said.
now listen. Sorry, Roger, not to cut you off, but it was
Of course, I'm
not
done.
me. All right, it was not me. It was Roger's base. Okay, it was not me. I know we're
It's
on my
not
channel, but I didn't say that.
It was not.
I had to let everybody know.
Not me.
Among Us voice.
Now, with that being said, I like Superstar Saga. I think Superstar Saga is a very good game. But Dream Team, Bowser's Inside Story, all those.
You don't like
I'm not
Partners in
about it.
Time? Partners in Time was fun.
Is that the baby one?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't like Partners in Time either. I don't
Bro,
like
you're
either
just
one.
a
I like
hater
it.
then.
Once again,
Those are my
Shofu,
favorite
the owner
games
of
on
this
the DS.
channel, did not say anything. All right, just letting y'all know.
All the info is disclosed on your channel, though, so it's still your responsibility.
Hey, fuck off, buddy.
Oh my god.
That's why we need to get him out of here.
He's right.
Fidel, can I say something to you real quick?
Yeah, what's up? Hi, yeah, hey.
See, now that's Obi. You hear the barks in the background? That's actually my dog.
I didn't hear
What's
you.
up?
Did that
Yeah, what's up?
work?
No.
Did that not work? Let me try
No,
again.
at all, actually.
I think,
Were you trying to play?
Were you trying to play your soundboard?
I was like, I have a sound clip of Obi just chilling in the back.
I have a sound clip of me yelling at Fidel.
Where is it?
What? Is this copyright?
Why not just actually yell at him now?
For this episode, oh
Just
my
yell
gosh.
at him. Oh.
You got that clue?
It's
Oh
free
my
use to my
God.
knowledge.
Did it never
It
play?
didn't play.
No.
It didn't play.
Never played. It never
You
played.
probably have to drop that in the
Okay.
podcast chat.
Uh-huh.
Okay, never mind. This is
Are you,
scary.
just, are you just gonna say it to me straight up? Go ahead now. Say the clip that you
Just
say.
say
Go ahead.
it to his face now. It's okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Fidel, shut the fuck up, you stupid fucking whore!
Let's go! Let's go!
I can get on board with that.
I would let someone talk to me like that as a hard.
Okay, yo. Can we get on a? Sorry, can I get on a really serious note here? I hate
Absolutely,
to break
please,
the
please, Coast, of course, of course.
Yeah.
I just need to say that Puss in Boots: The Last Wish is the best movie of 2023.
Bro, I gotta see that. So that shit really that good?
Yeah, that shit is great.
Is that shit really fire? 'Cause, like,
Yeah, I watched it the other day.
okay, all right. How is it? Is it like what is it? 2 hour? Two what? Was
It's
it
like
overtime?
1 hour 30
50,
minutes.
you're good.
Yeah, it's like an
One-
hour and a half.
An hour and a half?
Okay, Tito, think Puss in Boots, right?
Yes, I understand.
And then think Spider-Verse animation, okay?
For what?
Just think about Spider-Verse
Why?
animation, okay?
Why? Why do
Just
they
think
do
about
that?
it.
I don't know.
And then think about the most goated animated villain of all time.
Which one? There's a lot of. There's a few in
Think
the.
about your first love.
Yeah.
Most people think of that.
That
I'm
too.
pretty sure.
And then think about Shrek. And then
I'm not
put
thinking
them all
about Shrek.
together. And
Fuck up
there
out
you
of
go.
here.
Hold on.
Wait, is this like a scene? Like, do I have to watch?
I
the
love-
other
I love
episodes?
that-
No, you
There's
can
no
watch this
line
one by
was,
yourself.
think about your first love and then think about Shrek is what I heard coming
It's
through my
crazy.
headphones. That is not something
That's the
I
same
thought
thing.
I would hear.
What were you saying, Viram?
But I did. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, don't go too heavily into it because we don't get the film till February.
Damn.
Who's the
really?
goated villain though? There's two.
Hey,
I'll leave
chill
that
out.
up to you.
So I know there's a character voiced by John Mulaney without getting the spoilers, and I know that
Yeah,
character's
it's
a
not a
villain.
spoiler.
And
You talking about
then
Spider?
there's-
You
no,
talking
no,
about
no.
Spider Pig?
No. Oh yeah, I guess he was Spider Pig. You're right. And then there's another character that is like a wolf,
He's in the
right?
He's in the fucking You're talking about the Puss in Boots movie.
Yeah, the Puss in
Yeah,
Boots.
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
What
No,
did
because
you
he
think I
had
was talking
said
about?
he said Spider Verse, and then you
Oh,
said
I
John
get- he's in
Mulaney,
that
which is why
too,
I
to be
said
fair.
yes. Correct.
Right.
Okay, I'm here.
I've actually heard it's very good. I do want to watch
It's
that
really
movie. I
good.
just haven't had
I
a chance to
thought-
do
I
it.
thought it was a bit. It was just reading comprehension.
Yeah. Oh, on the topic. Wait, this is actually serious. This is actually serious. This is not going to be a joke. This is not going to be a bit. This is actually serious. On the topic of cats, I want to extend my condolences to Warchamp. If you guys have not read Warchamp 7's article about his cat, it is very, very good. Very sorry for your loss, Warchamp, since the last show.
Thank you.
And obviously, losing a pet's never easy. But that I just wanted to clarify that was not a bit. That's actually something they had to deal with
Bro,
recently.
if you
so-
made a bit about someone's pet dying, I would actually watch you off the show.
I would only do that to Fidel. I would never do that to
Nah,
him.
that's still fucked up. Nah, that's still
you
fucked
wouldn't
up.
think you should do that.
That was not Shofu. That was Roger.
That's right. Right.
Rick, why did you know that? Like they couldn't hear it. That it's not
Something.
Just didn't want anybody getting confused.
That's right. Something I did want to ask though, Ricky. Where have you been? You've been gone for so many months off the show. I was just curious if you had anything to share with us regarding your whereabouts.
Is that Ricky? Me and Ricky was fucking it up in Zimbabwe, bro.
You were with him, and
Y'all laughing like I'm not serious, bro. Ricky,
No, you were
Ricky,
like-
tell him what we was doing.
you were
out
with
there,
him?
bro. Tell him what we was doing out there, bro.
This is becoming a pattern. This is becoming a pattern in the sense that every time I disappear, you ask these questions, but you already know the answer. That's the part that confuses me the most.
You're being tested.
Oh,
Who's
okay.
asking
Okay.
you?
If you recall, on the last episode I was on, you all dogpiled and made claims that
I didn't.
I eat shit.
I forgot about that. You do eat poo, huh?
That boy was eating poo-poo platters, man.
Hey, that boy was
this
eating.
dude was eating poo poo.
That boy was feasting on feces. the other
He's eating
day.
doodle dinners, bro.
Ricky, you should know better that everyone in this fucking channel right now completely forgot about that until you brought it back up. You did this to
Look,
yourself.
no. Listen.
You call me.
Listen
It's because
all right? Listen
it's
well.
because I said when I return that I was going to destroy every single last one of you
With his shitty breath.
Now, see, but Ricky, you got me on New Year's Day, right? And you were being chased by the police.
Hey,
so what
finish
happened?
eating your food before you talk.
No.
Jesus
I
Christ.
eat on the show all the time. It's fine.
You're the host. You have that privilege.
Thank
Why
you very
you-
much. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You see,
Someone
Okay.
turning into a fucking demon?
I'm almost coming out of my skin.
Let Ricky get his shit off, man.
Almost coming out of my skin.
Hey, let Ricky get his shit off, bro.
Let him rap, bro. Hold it down.
Bro, I'm
Let
so
him rap.
goddamn funny, bro. Holy shit.
Y'all are making me wild out. Y'all are making me say crazy things live on live internet on a recording. I can't even believe I'm saying this stuff, bro. Where I'm giving the motivation to the authorities that I'm trying. Oh my gosh!
All right, Ricky, force it out. Don't worry. Come
Let's hear it.
on.
We're ready.
Ricky,
We're
you're
ready.
gonna be okay, man. You're gonna be okay. Ricky, it's gonna be
All I'm gonna say is this. All I'm gonna say is this.
okay. It's gonna be okay, Ricky.
You guys better thank your lucky stars.
Why?
You
Said
guys
you
better
eat
thank your lucky
pieces,
stars.
pieces.
Was that true? Are you eating pieces, bro?
I'm on a shit list. This is exactly what I'm on a shit list. This, if I don't take a moment of respite to reflect introspective,
The what list? You gonna eat that too?
He said the shit.
Oh my fucking
That boy, hey, that boy Ricky hitting the caca slide, bro. Oh God, he is. Bro.
this is what I came back to, bro.
That boy over there eating
Wow.
Doritos.
Okay. It's fine. It's cool.
Doritos is really good.
We're about 45
Is
minutes
it
in.
true?
All right,
Is it
how's your
true?
first episode going?
Keto kissing Michael versus you shut your fucking mouth over there. What I'm trying to say is very simple. Right?
Whoa!
Ricky, why would you say that to her?
Yo, someone said that
He just joined for the first time. This is how you treat our first female
Ricky,
guest.
this
You
ain't
yell at her?
Ricky? You told her to shut the fuck up. That's crazy.
Unbelievable.
You can't be
That's,
cuckoo
I mean,
for poo-poo pants.
you don't even know who she is, and you're screaming.
Oh my gosh!
You can't let me ask a question and then cut her off answering. That's insane.
I'm fucking weak, bro.
You cut me off, bro.
Welcome
Okay.
to the podcast.
Okay. Okay.
Enjoy this night.
We're chill. I'm. You guys got your jokes off. You guys got your rocks off. Are y'all good? Are y'all satiated?
We're good, bro. What you got to say, bro?
Hello?
Go ahead and say what you got to say.
We were just waiting for
Talk
you to
your shit,
speak.
bro.
That's it. We were giving you the floor.
I get it. I
And
get
you
it.
keep stumbling over and over.
I get it.
I'm gonna turn every single last one of you into slaves, and I'm gonna do it with y'all. Busting your bussies on the corner of Figueroa by the end of this episode. I will have no bussies on the corner. Got me fucked up.
Bro, I can't hear you, bro. I can't hear you.
This dude ain't so much shit. He's hallucinating, bro.
Not on MLK Day, bro. Come on.
That's all
Not
I
on
feel.
MLK Day.
Ricky got a bad
This
batch.
Ricky,
of
you
food,
can't have
bro.
episodes like this.
Yeah, every time Ricky talk, you hear the.
You, man.
You said that on Martin Luther King Day, bro? You got me fucked up, brother.
That's crazy.
True fucking insanity.
The VOD is gone.
No, it's not.
Has
It's
to
definitely
be.
not. It's on Ricky. It's clearly Ricky saying this. So,
That's true. That is Ricky cocaine.
That's tough, bro.
Shit like that.
Ricky, I want to ask you something. What is up with all these voicemails that you were sending to my phone the other day? What was this? Oh, and he's leaving for that very reason. All right.
Yo, he had to run, bro. He had to run.
He had to run.
Oh no!
All right, so as
Immediately, bro.
the second I said voicemails, he got out of there.
Right, so where were we? Aru, how are you enjoying your first episode of Japan Time
I was gonna
Podcast?
say, how you feeling? How is this?
I'm having a lot of fun.
I'm sorry.
This is only the beginning.
That's terrifying.
You know what else is a lot of fun?
What
You know
else is a lot of
fun?
fun?
What's
Let's
fun?
hear it.
I've been playing a lot of this game called Vampire Survivors.
Yeah, I'm
Has
playing
anyone-
that right now.
playing it?
Bro, I'm playing that right now.
That game is fire. I'll tell you that right now. Everybody playing that shit. That game's crazy. Y'all should play that shit.
So that
It's
game
like
came out
-$2
last
on
year.
Steam.
Yep, came out last year. Had a lot of fans. I think it got nominated for Best Indie Game of the Year at the Game Awards. We talked about it briefly. It is now on Switch.
What the fuck is
which
this? Is this
why
like
I'm
a
assuming
mobile
you're
game?
playing it.
What?
I think it is
You
on
want to
mobile.
describe what the game is like? Go ahead.
So like basically it's like
Of course,
it's like I don't know. I'm always bad at like describing the visual styles. It's like 16-bit like I don't
It's
know.
ugly. To be fair, it's ugly. That's all you
I mean
need to know.
yeah, it's old like
It's ugly.
fucking
It's not
Super
even like
Nintendo.
old good. Right. It's ugly.
Anyway, so he asked me to describe it. So it's like a 16-bit, like old school, kind of roguelike where you go and you have a bunch of characters and you go into these different areas and shit like that. The game's very fun. It was designed by a guy who like basically worked on slot machines, I guess. So that game has a lot of like that kind of shit. So if you like, the dopamine dump, that's literally like 80% of this game. So it's very fun. And it's a good time sink. I think I got like 25 hours in it already, like something crazy like that. Yeah, I got like 25 hours.
This game is the epitome of turn your brain off.
Correct.
And just play, bro.
The whole game is played with only the directional key, or WASD.
Oh. I do know
I think-
some of those
Nice.
games.
I think it is on mobile. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's like on anything now.
Yeah, but it's very fun, and it's like I said, it's like -$6. Like so.
How is it negative
Nice.
$6?
I get $6 if I play
They
it.
paid
Let's
you to
fucking
pay
go.
it, blood.
I needed that.
Hashtag free.
You literally download it and get like Steam credits or
You
something?
didn't need that. You didn't need that.
Yes, I did.
Bro, he's saying
How
it's
do you know?
mad cheap. That's all he's
covering our
saying.
bases.
I'm
Oh,
just-
he's saying it's mad cheap. You know what else is
How do you-
mad cheap? Chained
Don't
Echoes.
say it.
Fantastic
Oh,
indie
thank
game.
God.
Oh, yeah, Chained Echoes is good.
Absolutely
The
fantastic.
Segway God has returned, ladies and gentlemen. You
So
heard that?
many of us have been
That
playing
shit was
Chained
clean,
Echoes.
bro.
Well,
For anyone who
one,
doesn't know
every
about this game,
penny
this
that you
game
could
is
Please
a,
God, don't
uh,
get me started, bro.
It is an incredible indie JRPG. I'm only about 5 hours into it, but a lot of you guys are like very
I
far
beat
into
that
it
shit.
at this point.
Can I
So
just
how
go?
did you like it? Please, by all means, go ahead.
Okay, so for the people that are unaware, because for some reason this game just went under like literally everyone's radar for some reason. Like I saw no one talk about it until this year. It came out at the end of last year. So it's a sprite-based JRPG that's inspired by the like SNES era and PS1 era JRPGs like Xenogears,
Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger, stuff like that. But it also has like modern influences too. It has clear Xenoblade influence, which is pretty cool. The story's really good. I don't want to talk about it because I don't want anyone to know anything about it unless they're playing it, because it's like one of those stories. The cast of characters are all really solid. The whole party is really cool. The game has bonus points with me because it has secret party members that actually speak when you get them and do stuff in cutscenes, which is cool. It's just a really good game. I think it's on like
everything,
literally.
too.
Yeah, it's lit on. Yeah, and it was
pretty
made
much
by
everything.
one guy.
We
And-
brought it up in the previous show, I believe, just momentarily, but yeah,
The game
obviously
looks
that's
sick, but you can't say you didn't hear anyone talking about it till this year when it came out at the end of last year. Like those two things aren't 20 days apart.
Well, like usually when a massive or good indie game comes out, no one shuts the fuck up.
Yeah, it's got to land first. You know, it's picking up.
Yeah, I was
momentum.
gonna
It's
say, I
start
feel
here.
like this one, it's picking up steam kind of slowly, but the people who are playing it are really, really enjoying it.
you
yeah.
guys have been talking about it a lot.
I'll also say that if
It's
you have
really
Game
good.
Pass, the game is on Game Pass, so there's no excuse for not trying it.
Yeah, I'm trying
There
to
you
get
go.
as many people that I know that like JRPGs to play it.
My
it's
excuse is I
really
don't have
liking
Game
it.
Pass.
Yeah, I said if you have Game Pass, there's no excuse.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's very, very good. It also has excellent music. I think the writing is really well done. It's got a nice gameplay loop to it. Like I feel like there are certain games that are turn-based.
It has
that
like if
kind of
if
feel a
you
little
get
sluggish,
like
but this does not.
if you like games that just like reward you for playing it, this game does that like a fuckload. Like it just gives you
Yeah.
a bunch of passive rewards just for doing things like kill 3 of this enemy that you're gonna kill 3 of anyway, or if you sell certain things to stores, you unlock deals which are pretty cool. There's just a lot of there's a big reward system. It's nice. And people were saying that it was like 25 to 30 hours, and I finished at 70. So just take that how you will.
Oh wow, jeez.
There's lots of good quality of life stuff in the game. It's just a nice game to kind of go through, and you can toggle difficulty options quite flexibly as well in terms of like enemy aggressiveness.
Oh yeah,
enemy
right.
power,
It's
and
really
stuff like
accessible in terms of that.
One guy, by the way, made by one guy.
Incredible.
Good game.
That's like Spark 3.
That's also
Another,
a really fucking
incredible
good
game that came out
What is
last
that
year.
Wait, Roger, you don't know Spark?
No.
Spark the Electric Jester?
Yeah, I feel like
Please,
most
by all
people,
means,
unless
send
you
this to
go
me. I have
looking
no
for
idea
that,
what
you
this
would
is.
not know.
I'm gonna
about
show
that.
you a speed run of a level.
Okay.
Let's see. Here, look.
Spark 3. Okay, let's see this. Live reaction. The Electric Jester. Is this like a Sonic game? What is this?
Yes.
Basically, yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
it
guy
literally
who
is a
worked on
Sonic game.
this-
It's a
the guy
Sonic
who
game made
created
by
this-
someone that understands Sonic.
Yeah, the guy who created this was the guy who was responsible for Sonic before the sequel and Sonic after the sequel, which are like 2 of the best Sonic fan games from back in the day, from like a decade ago, and he's still working
And
on
he's
these
put out 3
projects.
games.
Yeah.
Is this like available on Switch or something? Like, can I play this on the go?
I don't know if it's on
PC only. It's only on PC.
Is it on Steam?
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So I can play on my Steam Deck. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd heavily recommend the Spark series. All of them are solid. Spark 1 is a 2D Sonic inspired game, but it plays pretty different. And then 2 and 3 are like Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, Spark 1's like Rush, right? Because it has boost still.
Yeah, and it has like combat and shit.
Oh yeah, so I guess it's like more like Freedom Planet then.
Yeah, yeah.
What is he meant to be? It says the Electric Jester, but I'm looking at this gameplay right now. No, I obviously
he's like a
idiot. I
sprite
know
or
obviously he's
something?
meant to be Sonic.
Yeah, I don't know what he's a
Stupid.
weird.
I'm saying.
He's just a thing.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like a
He's just
dark
a
spark
guy.
who's
I'm just
very
saying,
obviously
man.
meant to be like Shadow.
They
I
do
know.
call him something, but I forget what it is.
He's a jester,
Yeah, I'm
bro.
just curious. Well, because I was asking because, recently Zeph posted that image of the sprites of characters in the Mario RPG style from Paper Mario games. And one of the characters in that, Watt, is like the little electric ball thing. And I was just curious if this jester is supposed to be made of electricity or something, and that's why he's running fast.
He has electric
His name's
powers.
called the Electric Jester. I was just curious.
Yeah. But no, it's a really fantastic game. It's
You
like
have to stream it with the Sonic
everything,
mod, though.
everything I've been wanting like a 3D Sonic to be for so long. This game is.
He said it's
How
better
much
than
is it?
Frontiers, bro.
I think it's better than most of them.
It's because Mike
actually-
hates Sonic Frontiers.
There's actually a great segue there, Coast. I have to bring this up. This happened during the break. I got to loop back to this. We talked a little bit about this on Fidel's stream. I have to bring it up here. I have finished Sonic Frontiers. I beat the game in entirety. The third island in that game is horrendous. Terribly designed, not fun to traverse, horrible. But the rest of the game, pretty excellent. I would say is now in my upper echelon of Sonic games. Really had a good time.
Good. I'm happy.
I was honestly shocked that you enjoyed the end as much as you did. That was like by
I did.
far my least favorite
Yeah,
part
so
of the
that
game.
Yeah.
that was my thing was when I told you about the thing you had to play it on hard for the actual last boss.
Right.
So when you said, "Oh, I really like that boss fight," to me, it's like it's just not a Sonic boss fight. So to me, it's,
Right. So to clarify with the boss fight I'm talking about, I meant the final Titan because we talked
Oh,
about
you like
this on Fidel's stream the
Supreme?
other day, too.
Even Supreme? I mean, did they patch
Supreme
Supreme
and Knight
yet?
were both cool, I thought. I thought they were both cool fights.
I mean, Knight is
I just-
cool, but Supreme,
Yeah.
like
Supreme
compared to
just
the
felt
other
like
ones,
a worse
yeah.
version of
Yes.
Giganto, because like
Did you,
you just destroy that thing so quickly because you have so much power, but you're doing the same thing as you did against Giganto.
I feel like the
Yeah.
the cinematic nature Supreme just isn't as good as the other ones.
The
Like
thing
the
to
other ones
me
have
that I
really
can
cool
find,
set pieces.
because I feel like a lot of people didn't like the Ikaruga thing, but like I grew up playing that game both on Dreamcast and also on GameCube, so I was used to like the back and forth top-down shooter kind of deal. So I wasn't really super bothered by those fights. Like you said, they're not Sonic fights though, so I can totally
I also
understand why
like. I
people
haven't
wouldn't
played
like them.
Ikaruga, but I like those kind of games. Though
You'd
when I went
probably
back
really
and
like
listened to
Ikaruga
the
then.
OST, so I was listening to the OST and someone brought up Ikaruga, and I looked at it and it's like, wow, this is literally just this. Even like the music is a callback.
Oh
to
yeah,
that.
it's exactly this. Well, I mean, Ikaruga was a very famous Dreamcast game, so it's clear that that's what they were inspired by. But no,
For
I
me, at
really
the
liked the
end,
music.
for me, at
Oh,
the
go
end,
ahead,
it's
Vera.
mainly just the fact that it's just mainly the fact that, like, particularly coming off of the first three bosses, which felt so grand and they felt very much
Yeah.
essentially like final bosses. The actual final boss didn't feel like a final boss. It felt
Yeah.
like a build up towards something else, especially since like the hacking mini games also had the shmup. It felt like by the end of the game, I just felt like oh, that was the end, I guess, rather than a sense of excitement or fulfillment at finishing the game.
Yeah, that whole time I was like waiting to see what would happen after this section, and then it ended. And it's like, okay, well, that's kind of unfortunate.
But I didn't hate it. And the other thing that people said I was really going to hate, but I actually really ended up liking was the spinball area.
The pinball
in the
mini,
volcano.
It's
Super
only
fun.
because it goes for so long.
But I liked that. I didn't have any trouble with it. I didn't have to do the whole thing over again. I enjoyed it. I just like the pinball games in general. I like Pokemon Pinball. I like Sonic Spinball. I like all that kind of stuff. But overall, no, I mean, I had a really good time with Sonic Frontiers. I was genuinely surprised. Much better than I was expecting.
How does
She's
this
not gonna play it.
disgusting blue rat
gonna
sneak
play
into
it.
every fucking conversation?
Because you know why. But Roger, welcome to the fan club. We have Taco Tuesdays. I'll see you there. Bring your
Are you
joy
gonna
on.
play Sonic Frontiers?
Are
I
you gonna be
gifted
playing
it
it?
to you on Steam.
No.
I gifted it to you on Steam. You can play it.
You're
All right,
harassing
just-
me right
all
now.
right,
Can you
all right.
stop?
Same thing to me. No, I agree.
Hey, Ari, fun
He
fact.
sent me a Sonic game
fun
against
trivia
my will.
fact. Fun trivia fact, completely irrelevant to anything being discussed right now. You can reject Steam game gifts. Just a random.
No,
fact
because
there.
I love when he wastes his money. That's awesome.
What?
That's crazy.
Dude, put this man on the street.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna be completely honest. The bandwidth downloading Sonic Frontiers would be better off downloading like mass viruses.
The fuck?
You know a good way to get mass viruses on your computer?
Yeah, tell him, Roger.
downloading OBS. I'll tell him. So
Oh my
I guess I can
God.
talk about it now. So a lot of people are aware of this. My YouTube channel got hacked. This was on January 5th or January 6th. It was like very early into the new year. And my entire YouTube channel was taken down. My VOD channel was taken down. I was locked out of my Twitter account. And I've been going back and forth with the teams over at YouTube and like a bunch of other people trying to figure out exactly what happened. And after talking with all of them and then also bringing it up with the rest of the Japan Time guys, I think the thing that did it was I downloaded a version of OBS onto my laptop when I was in Chicago because I wanted to do a live stream of the new One Piece chapter while I was still there because I was like amidst, traveling and like getting back to LA and a new chapter dropped on Sunday. So I download OBS.
Please do not
But
bury the lead on
here-
this.
I'm not. I'm going to tell them
You are.
exactly what I did. No, I'm not. I'm literally going to tell them
You
exactly
download
what I did.
OBS.
Right.
You thought you
Again,
downloaded OBS.
this is right. Oh, I'm getting relax. All right, relax. I went on Google and I typed in OBS and I was doing 20 other things and I was at home and I wasn't paying attention and I clicked the top result on Google and I didn't look at the URL and I downloaded a fake. It wasn't OBS like you said. It was like a OBS.exe or something is what it was called.
Yes.
And downloaded that. And when it downloaded, you know how normally programs will be like, oh, do you accept the permissions or whatever to accept this program? So I said yes, because again, I wasn't even thinking. I was doing 20 other things and I clicked it. And from that moment, everything went to shit. Like Amazon got hacked, YouTube got hacked, Twitter got hacked, a whole bunch of stuff. Thankfully, I was able to make sure everything is safe. Everything was wiped. Everything's good.
Also, it was
But-
your laptop, right?
It was my laptop, right? It wasn't like my main work computer. So it was first off, I caught it immediately because the second I saw like the thing downloaded and it wasn't actually OBS, I was like, oh, we're in trouble. But the only thing that was hacked, like I said, was the Amazon. It wasn't anything else. It was just Amazon, and that was a really easy thing to fix. So I thought, okay, no problem, whatever. And a couple days pass, and I'm going to write a community post on YouTube to be like, hey, just so you know, this is my stream schedule for when I get back. And literally I go to make the post and it locks me out of everything. It locks me out of my YouTube, locks me out of everything. It was terrible. But again, the team at YouTube were very, very helpful. And I am not the only person apparently this has happened to. This recently happened to Mewtwo King. This happened to Alex Costa. This happened to a lot of other YouTubers recently.
Yeah.
But I was just one of many. So word of advice to anybody downloading OBS, make sure you download from the official OBS website. Do not just Google OBS and download from the first link. And if you want to talk a little bit more about this, War Champ, by all means, go ahead.
Yeah, like actual genuine Japan Time podcast PSA, please be very careful about what you're downloading, not just OBS, but specifically for OBS, like because I'm a part of the team, I can, speak for the team and say like, we
Sure.
don't have any ads anywhere. We do not have Google ads. We do not have sponsored links. We don't have anything. So if you look at
Also,
OBS,
something that you mentioned when this all happened the first time earlier was that these ads pop up faster on Google than you're able to report them. So,
So these things pop up in Google. We report them to Google. They register these random domains like obs-gets-streaming whatever. Like all this shit. Like we report those to Google for abuse, and like they eventually take them down. But like these things pop up so fast. There's a lot of them that they'll literally just copy the OBS website and like it'll look exactly like the OBS website, but every
That's
link
probably
on
what
the
happened to
page,
Roger.
That's exactly what it was.
It'll be
It
a
looked
carbon
exactly
copy,
like the OBS website.
It'll be a carbon copy of the website, but every link on the page, not just the download links. Like they'll replace the forums link at the top, the stuff in the footer.
Everything.
They just mass replace every link on the page to go to their malware download. We've seen those malware downloads hosted on Discord attachments. We've seen them hosted on Bitbucket. We've seen them hosted on AWS servers. Like these things have been on everything you can think of. We have a direct line to Discord for reporting it to them so that they can take these links down whenever they are using Discord attachments, but they just jump to the next thing. This has happened in the past, but it's gotten like a lot worse
out of hand
recently.
Like the fact that I
it's gotten
got
really
hacked
bad
is wild
recently.
to me, because like I'm very careful normally. Obviously, I mean, this is my job. Like I am very careful about
and
that
you're
kind
the
of stuff.
exact person they want to hack.
Right, exactly.
That's why they're setting it up with OBS, because they want successful streamers.
Yeah,
And that's
it's not
the
just
wild
OBS
thing about
either.
this.
This is happening with
is
other
that,
software too, like
I talked
Blender, all kinds of stuff.
I talked to YouTube about this too, and that was the other thing that was so wild to me is when they sort of explained what happened, because I was concerned it hacked into like everything. I'm like, what data did they take, whatever, and I was looking at activity logs like crazy, and they were like, no, the wild thing about this that's been happening to so many people is that these scammers are getting some workaround via, logging into your YouTube or whatever, and they literally don't care about the data. They just care about like advertising on your YouTube channel, this dumb crypto thing. And the problem is this has happened so frequently over the course of the past 3 months. Like Fred of the show, this happened to C&D as well. This happened to a lot of other people. It's something that, much like how War Champ was saying, the fake websites are going up faster than you can report them. The amount of people that are getting hacked in this way that are on YouTube, like YouTube's obviously acutely aware of it, and I'm very thankful that the team at YouTube, put me on like the VIP list and submitted all the stuff and got my things approved and locked down very, very quickly. Because had I not had that direct contact at YouTube, I really could have been in big trouble.
Bro, even the fucking couple days before you got hacked, like Valkyrie got the same thing.
Right, Valkyrie, exactly. It happened to Valkyrie as well, exactly. So
Does
this happened to a lot of people.
Does anybody know who's behind this?
Probably a whole bunch of people.
Question.
Yeah, right.
It's like an organization.
It's not just one
operation.
person.
The way this stuff goes is that usually like one person, like one group or whatever, figures out something that like works effectively, and then all of the other people that are like trying to hack into stuff and scam stuff, they see that it's working and they start copycatting it and they start doing the same thing. We've seen this a lot for OBS. Like this isn't new this year. It's just gotten really, really bad in the past like 6 months. Like way worse than we've ever seen it before. It's not just happening with OBS. Like you don't have to only be careful when you're looking for OBS downloads. Like I've seen this pop up for Blender. I know it's happening for a lot of other software. It's to the point that the FBI has a bureau for like internet shit. They put out a fucking public advisory on December 21st, basically talking about this happening. And hilariously, one of the things they recommend to protect yourself is to have an ad blocker. So ad blockers, FBI approved, like fucking. But yeah, it's bad. We're doing everything we can, but like if we can't control a website that is looking like ours and just replacing the links with a bad download, so be careful.
No, of course not. Of course not.
And like another thing that I've told everyone on the podcast, and Roger, when this was all happening, is that obviously like two-factor authentication, really great. Any service that offers to have two-factor authentication, like please turn that on. It's really good. But the key thing to remember with two-factor authentication is that all it is that it's two-factor. It means that you need two things in order to log into your account. You need your password and you need whatever your authenticator is.
Right,
In the case of these malware downloads, when there is a malicious program on your computer, they don't need your password anymore. You're already logged into like your Google account. They just have to hijack the session that's already running on your computer. They can just take the stuff, like take the tokens and stuff off your computer and run with it.
Which is exactly what happened to me. Because even if you look in like the activity log of how quickly this stuff was changing, I looked back and it was like within seconds, they changed my recovery email. They like had new backup codes generated for things, locked me out completely. It was horrifying. I mean, I genuinely was like really scared for about 8 hours when I didn't know if I was going to get everything back. But I handled it and everything's good now for the most part. Shofu, if we need a sponsor for Japan Time this season, we should look into Ubicon because I bought those immediately the second you recommended them. They're like physical keys for your computer. You like plug them in and then it's like an extra added layer of security. So I ordered those. I'm excited to utilize them now. But yeah, man.
I was split years ago. I was scoping the scene. This dude getting hacked. That dude getting hacked. I said, I don't want that to happen to me. I hit google.com. You know what I'm saying? I had to protect myself. I had to see what options I had. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, get you a goddamn.
Anyway, shout outs to SpaceX.
Who?
Did you say shout out to SpaceX?
As long as I'm doing security PSAs as well. Another thing I told the gang here is that when you're doing two-factor authentication, if the service offers two-factor authentication via text message, if they offer anything other than text message, turn that shit the fuck off and don't use text message. There are so many ways to. They're not easy, but there are ways to get through two-factor authentication that are coming from text messages. There's
we were talking about this too. The old school way was they would just call your phone provider and say they were you, and then they'd have access.
That is the wildest thing to me. You were talking about that.
Actually happened to me, by the way.
Yeah, this happened to McDareth years ago.
Really?
The thing is that especially as a content creator, so like everyone who's on this podcast, like tell all your friends who also make content, like clip this shit and send it to them. As a content creator, there's also a lot of information out on the internet about you, just by the nature of you being a content creator.
Of course.
And all they need is like one or two other things that like shouldn't be out there but are out there for whatever reason. Like some random website gets like their data breached.
Yeah, bro. What street did you grow up on?
Suddenly they get like your like actual home address because
what's your mother's maiden name?
Something. And at that point, like your birthday's probably already out there because you're doing like birthday streams or birthday tweets and shit. Like they have all this information, and then all they have to do is figure out what phone provider you have, and then they call them up and they pretend they're you. And it's like, hey, this is Roger. Yeah, my birthday is X, Y, and date. I live at address that leaked in a data breach. It's totally me. I just got a new number. Can you like switch it over? Or like I need a new SIM card sent to me. Here's my here's the address I'm staying at. I'm traveling, for a gig that I'm doing. Blah 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 blah. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, no problem, Roger.
That
boom,
easy?
Boom, they have a SIM card for your phone, and now all of your text
you
messages and calls are going to their phone. That's the hard way to do it, and doing it that way is called social engineering. It's basically tricking a human instead of a machine, because it's easier to trick humans than machines in a lot of cases.
Which, based on how you were explaining it to me, is not what happened to me. Like,
No,
because
that is not what
initially I was super scared that that's what it was.
But
Because when I
something else to
submitted the two-factor thing and it sent the text message to my phone, I was like, oh my god, like I'm screwed. Just the fact that it got sent to it. If they had somehow gotten my number and seen that, but thankfully, again, that was not the case. So
I know Best Buy's been having a problem with cybersecurity lately, so
that's one way to do it, and that's social engineering. So that's them tricking a human. Depending on where these people are located that are trying to get in, like if they're just in a random corner of the world where they're not as worried about using like the dark web for shit, you can literally just pay some like shady fourth party mobile operator to just redirect traffic to your phone and take the account. Like they pay them like $5,000 or whatever,
right?
Because you're just like a high enough profile target. Like there's so many ways to get text messages. Text messages are not safe for anything. Like if you want to text someone, use an encrypted thing. WhatsApp. Signal,
certainly do not tweet your.
Also,
or not
just
tweet,
to let
but
everyone
text
know,
your address.
Your information has definitely been leaked somewhere. Like no one's safe. Just
literally
protect
everybody.
yourself
Just
to
make
make
sure.
it the least possible thing to happen to you.
Right.
Always the Optimus Coast.
Bro, I got doxxed over Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
Bro, I remember that. That shit was crazy.
Wild.
Have I been pwned?
I remember that as well.
To be fair, we are. I think.
Wasn't that during like your
this
like
way-
fucking 28-hour stream?
There's a
Yes,
very good
yeah.
website.
Yep, I remember.
There's a very good
They,
website you can punch in your email and see what well-known data
what-
breaches your shit has popped up in.
Bro, my shit's been breached so much shit.
Your phones tell you that now. Like
I'm going
my
for
iPhone will
a
tell me
world
that.
record. Let me check my main email right now. I am in.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Fidel with the
35
Google
breaches.
shit, where like Google's like, your password or like this account has been breached or whatever.
Yeah, no. If you go on your iPhone, you should always check it. Go on your passwords. It'll be like security recommendation. Be like, this password has appeared in a data leak, which puts this account at high risk of compromise.
Right.
Oh yeah, other general PSA. Don't use the same password for anything.
No,
it's a pain in the ass to have a password for everything.
Oh
so
yeah, no,
either-
I've never done that.
It's not a pain in the ass anymore.
Bro, just get a password manager now.
There are password managers now. Bitwarden.
Google
is good.
Authenticator is
I've
really
heard.
good too.
That's
fucking
for an authenticator.
browsers will make passwords for you. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
you're right.
Yeah.
There's not an excuse to use the same password anymore. Personally, I don't use a password manager. I just have like it's like a mantra or a
Bro's
riddle
got a
or whatever.
notepad and pen.
No, it's like I have like a mental riddle or mantra basically that I can like generate a password for a service or a website or whatever based off of that thing, and it's going to be different every time. Half the time I'm entering my password into a site, I don't actually know my password. I just know the password I would come up with based off the like mental
riddle,
mantra that I have.
Bro, that sounds like more work than a
doing
fucking password manager.
It's easy for me.
no, because if he does it a lot, then it's just passive.
I also
Yeah,
started
you're
doing that
used to
before
it, right.
password managers.
That's wild. That is wild.
I am
Well-
a programmer, Sailor Saturn. So
I am back, so everything is good.
This
like I
concludes
said,
our
I'm still
PSA.
waiting on a couple things before I stream again. So hopefully, my last couple little things come in the mail in the next day or two, and then I should be good to go. I'll definitely be good to go before Fire Emblem comes out this Friday. So I was actually curious, everybody who's in the chat, who is going to be playing Fire
That
Emblem
reminds me, I
Engage?
gotta go brush my teeth.
I'm definitely
Yeah.
not playing it
Yeah.
right now, but I'll play it when it comes out on the 20th.
There you go.
I got
Anybody
the
else
cool
I'll be
playing Fire
playing.
Emblem?
I will be playing
Yeah.
Fire Emblem.
Not right away. Probably just gonna
I'm
keep
not
playing Chain
touching that
Echoes.
shit at all.
Really?
I'll be playing it.
I'll play it eventually. I haven't even played Three Houses yet, so I'm just I'll play it eventually.
Well, I thought there would be more Fire Emblem people in
I'm
here.
not
I'm
going
surprised.
near that shit at all.
Maybe ours is a
I'm-
Fire Emblem person.
I'm not
Yeah,
really
are you
looking
playing Fire
forward
Emblem,
to
Mara?
it, but go ahead.
I don't think I will. I think the main characters look kind of whack.
Yeah, good choice.
and-
They don't
yeah,
look whack.
Yes.
They look fucking dog
They
shit.
look
awful.
You can
They
swear
look
here.
so bad. So I'll wait. I'll wait to hear
sure.
reviews.
Yes, they are
Like
the
it's
ones.
weird because it's visually pleasing, but all the character designs are bad still. Like I don't
Yeah.
understand.
To me, correct me
I
if
haven't
I'm
seen anyone
wrong.
with the main character
Wasn't the
and
main
returning
artist
characters.
like a VTuber artist or something?
Yes.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's a VTuber artist, and you can
100%
tell.
yes.
You can tell who it was because they made this one VTuber design,
The rat.
called Bales. Yeah, the rat. I'll put the picture here, and like you would know right away by looking at this that they made the characters in this game.
Just Google
Wow.
rat
Look at
VTuber.
this.
Oh,
Look at
clearly.
that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that artist.
See, the
something
thing about Fire
Which is
Emblem
fine. I think that's a
visually-
great VTuber design.
Go ahead, Viram. What were we gonna say?
Yeah, the thing about Fire Emblem's visual character design is that it's always kind of taken from the sort of anime style of the time, like the classic Fire Emblem games from the 90s/80s. That design is very 80s and 90s, and then it kind of gradually gets modernized as time goes on. But I feel like they went a little too hard in the modern anime aesthetic with this like super heavy VTuber to the point where it feels out of place in the context of what Fire Emblem is.
Yeah, I don't think it even follows anime stylization as of right now because
I think also the whole thing about this game it was gonna be the anniversary game, right? Which explains why it's very random in terms of like its character design and how like obviously you're summoning the old characters and stuff like that, and like it's very clear if they were marketing it that way when it was originally planned out why it is the way it is.
Like the last notable Fire Emblem anniversary was like this is kind of smack bang in the middle of like 30 and 35, I think.
Wasn't
So
it
it's
Awakening?
weirdly timed.
Yeah.
I think Awakening was the last one, right? The last really big one.
Well, I mean, they've all been big. No, what do you mean? Oh, you mean like for an
No,
anniversary?
I mean in terms
They
of like
are.
the big anniversary, right? Because
Right,
Awakening
right.
was kind of like the big thing that propelled
Awakening
the
was
series
like
into the
Wasn't
popularity that
Awakening
it is
the
now.
last
Awakening was gonna be the last game, right?
Yeah, it was their last attempt or whatever.
Right, exactly, and it did really well, and now that's why we've got what we've got today.
Yeah.
But something about I know this is important to a lot of people regarding like S supports and shit in Engage. So I was doing research and I found out that all S supports are the same regardless of the gender you pick. You can give any character a pact ring, but some S supports are 100% platonic and some are romantic, and then they go into like a list of which ones are which in the thread. So it's not it looks like they're not locking you to like if you decide to like play like if you play a male character and you want to male a male character, I don't think they're locking you into like two choices this time. I think. I don't know. I don't know how the romance works at all in this game, to be honest, besides that.
Is this? I'm
They just
I'm
want people's
curious. Like, is
headcanons
this
to
going to
run
be
wild.
something similar to Awakening and Fates, where you could have kids and stuff? Are there like kid units?
No, there's
Like, you
no
know,
kids.
Oh, okay, okay. So it's just you have S supports and things like that.
Yeah.
Same as normal. Yeah, I mean, I am actually genuinely excited to play it. I wish that the game was not coming out right now because I still want to play One Piece Odyssey too, and I haven't had the chance to play it.
I was thinking about playing that too, man.
Yeah.
The reviews for that were kind of brutal, so I'm like on the fence.
I don't know if they're
It's really
brutal. I think it's
the negatives sound
rare.
fucking really bad.
I've been seeing like aside from like a couple reviews, I've been seeing that they've been saying
Pretty
that-
solid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's a pretty like overall good RPG.
My
The thing
friend
is
that's
though,
been playing it has been telling me that the difficulty is like so bad, like in terms of easy, like it's worse than like Mario RPGs.
See, but that's not a problem for me. Like for maybe other people, that's a problem. For me, that's not a problem. You want to make it as easy as possible.
No, it
That's
becomes a
fantastic.
problem for me when I'm playing the game and my brain starts to go numb. Like that's how easy it is. It's like
It's the thing. I've heard
you're
a
not
lot of
even
people
putting
compare it
thought
to
into the
Dragon
things
Quest.
you do.
I've heard a lot of people say that it's like Dragon Quest in the style that you, because obviously it's turn-based, but it's like the pacing of the game I've seen compared to modern Dragon Quest games. And to me, modern Dragon Quest games, the reason why I keep falling off of them is because you do have to think almost a little too much. And I wouldn't say that about like every series. I don't want every series to be like that, but with the pacing of Dragon Quest games, I kind of want them to be easier than harder. I don't want to have to accidentally click something and then do this super long turn-based battle over and over and over again.
Yeah, but you can do
like,
that.
I kind of
without...
want something more casual for a One Piece game, which is why like I've only played the first hour and a half. I need to play more of it. I've enjoyed the first hour and a half. I want to stream it, which is another reason why I haven't been playing it, because I've been able to stream with the hack and everything like that. But I actually am interested in playing more of it, not just due to the fact that like I'm a One Piece fan, obviously, but I've also heard that the story is relatively good.
I'm
and
just
they do
playing
some interesting
so
things
many
with it.
Still
other
make it,
RPGs.
like, but
that,
you can make it easy without making it so fucking easy that like literally the options you choose in battle don't matter because you're gonna win no matter what. Like why am I playing this? Why don't I just watch a fucking playthrough on YouTube?
And I'm not defending it at all, but I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
When are they finally gonna make a good
One Piece Fighters, bro? That's all I need.
I just need
One Piece Fighters. That's it. Give me One Piece Fighters, or give me like sailing around on a ship, Wind Waker style, something like that.
Oh wow!
I gotta say something I never thought I would hear about a JRPG. I hope the game doesn't make me think too hard. What?
Well, it's just like, okay, I'm talking from the perspective of somebody who's gonna stream this, right? I don't want to have to think and just press a bunch of buttons when I'm interacting with my chat for something like this in particular. I don't mean that for every game, but for this game in particular, I'm playing it for the story. I am not playing it for the gameplay. And that is not to defend how the game turned out or anything like that. I'm just simply saying, for me personally, I don't mind if my brain has to go numb for this one. It's totally okay.
That was one of the things I was reading with the reviews, was that a lot of people said that their biggest issue with the game was that it's just retelling One Piece again, and there's not much happening with the new characters.
Also, you both are putting a lot of stock into a game made by fucking Ilka. That's all I'm gonna say.
I haven't played the game yet.
Yeah, I and also like I said this on Twitter, and I was getting crucified for it. I didn't hate Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl.
I didn't really hate it that much either.
I didn't hate those games. Like, I'm not saying that they were good.
You for that, but that shit was definitely ass.
You could like them. They're still dog shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't be mad that.
But I mean, like, I would rather play those than Oris. I would rather play those than Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I would rather play those than X and Y. I would rather play those
walking around and bumping into invisible walls. I almost fucking lost my mind.
That shit was actually bad.
Holy
that was really bad.
Shit. That I played that on stream. I've never been more bored playing a Pokemon game in my life, bro. Ever in my life. That shit was crazy trash.
It's like the game was still built on a grid, but you had free movement, so you would bump into every little thing.
Bro, the fucking walls that were corners in the fucking actual game in Diamond and Pearl were rounded in BDSP, but the corner was still there, invisible. I was walking, bro. I was so fucking pissed off trying to hug the wall and walking into nothing and not being able to move, bro. That shit pissed me off. Crazy, bro.
I actually don't know how you can justify you wanting to play BDSP over ORAS or use some, because
I will tell you
right
now,
Roger, I'm not with
now.
you on that one. I'm not with
That's
you on
fine.
that
You don't have to. You don't have to. I can easily explain. I think with Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, it's the reason I wouldn't want to play that is because I would rather play the original Sun and Moon, which I think is a really good game. I think the story in the original Sun and Moon is better. I just prefer the original Sun and Moon to Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, which is why I wouldn't play that one. Whereas with Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, I would rather, if I'm talking base Diamond and Pearl, not Platinum, not anything like that. If I'm talking base Diamond and Pearl, I would rather just play BDSP than the original Diamond and Pearl.
But why would you rather play Diamond and Pearl ever?
No, I know. But I'm saying, like, that's my comparison, right? If we're talking Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, specifically the examples I brought up, Oris and Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, right? I was talking about the base game. I would rather play Sun and Moon than Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. I'd rather play BDSP than the original Diamond and Pearl. The other thing with Oris that I've said multiple times on this podcast before is Oris, I think, is a fine game. But the changes made to Oris, like, drastically made me dislike Hoenn. I love Emerald. Like, I love Emerald. But I think if you compare Ruby and Sapphire to, like, Oris, something, and it could have just been the nostalgia. It could be like what I was used to. I grew up with Gen 3, and I'm sure that's probably part of it. But, like, the weird trumpets, like the weird sound font, the sprite work, like, there's a lot of, even, like, the way certain cities are laid out. Like, I did not like the weird, like sheltered city that they did for Watson's area. I don't even remember the name of that town, but like I did not like that. Mauville. I did not like what they did with Mauville town. I did not like that, like 4 badges in, they're like, here's Latius. I did not like that either. I really didn't like the megas. I didn't like the difficulty. I think with Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl at the very least, like I had to think when I was fighting Cynthia. Cynthia was actually kind of difficult in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl versus in Oris. I wasn't thinking. That was a game in which my brain was turned off. And like I think a lot of people look back on Oris and really like it because of Zinnia and because of post-game stuff. But like base game, if we're talking base game, I would definitely rather play the original Ruby and Sapphire than play Oris.
100% with you on that, Roger. I think when I was playing through Oris, I felt like a lot of that game was just a case of why does this feel worse than the third version, i.e. Emerald, that came out however many years ago in a lot of ways.
I think the trend with these remakes is that they're better than the original 2 games, which is an incredibly low bar because those are always fucking just the worst. Like Diamond and Pearl and base Ruby and Sapphire. I know people love Emerald, so I'm just clarifying. Base Ruby and Sapphire, those
dog shit.
Those games are really, really, really bad. And the Oris obviously is better than those 2. But Emerald is better than all of them.
In terms of content, they're better. But I think in terms of like, if I was going to play through them again, if I had to choose one to play through again, I would rather play the original broken Ruby and Sapphire because of like the nostalgia I have for that. But of course, above the original Ruby and Sapphire or Oris, I would play Emerald. Of course, Emerald's got
Oris,
the Battle
I think
Frontier.
simply just happened a generation too early. Like if that came out with the Sun and Moon graphical style and no HMs, that would be cool.
I agree.
I also just think with Oris, on top of what you were saying, Roger, about just like the game gives you so many powerful tools, but doesn't compensate the rest of the game. Alongside those powerful tools. So as you mentioned, you get the Latis, you get Megas super early, but like the gyms are just the Ruby and Sapphire gyms pretty much. So
which are bad.
Nothing. Yeah, and so everything is way easier than it was in Gen 3. And that's not even talking about stuff like the additional mechanics that were added to the game. Physical special split, better move pools, just all that stuff.
Evolution.
That stuff wasn't taken into account when working on Oris.
Wait, so you're telling me that Pokemon Company didn't think about balancing in any way?
Bro, a couple weeks ago, not even that, bro. A couple weeks ago, I tried playing a ROM hack of Oris, where it's like, better difficulty scaling and shit like that, and it still felt bad to play. Like I stopped playing it because it was just.
It's because the only way to fit. Okay, so
it's because Gen 3 is fucking ass. All right, I'll say it right now.
Try. The issue is that in Gen 6, they reverted the experience gain formula back to Gen 4. Do you guys remember in Gen 5 how they changed how you gain experience? Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
Sure, absolutely.
Weaker ones gain it faster or something along those lines?
Yeah, so that makes sense, right? Yeah. But then in Gen 6, they introduce an experience share item that gives all of your Pokemon experience, and every Pokemon gains the same amount of experience no matter what. So you end up at level 80 at the fucking 8th gym. They did. If it was just the Gen 5 experience system, everything would have been fine.
That's good.
But
I got a question.
Well, not everything would have been fine. I'm talking like the level scaling would have been fine.
Love that Battle Frontier in Oris. That shit was fire.
I'm talking specifically the level scaling. My bad.
So you think in a game that's remaking the games that didn't have a Battle Frontier should have had a Battle Frontier? Is that what you're saying?
Hey, man. You pull up and there's a sign that says, "Hey, sorry, we're still building this shit."
Gold and Silver didn't have a Battle Frontier.
When you go back and when they make Giga Emerald,
no, it's gonna be Chaos Emerald, bro.
When they make Chaos Emerald,
it should have had it simply because Heart Gold, Soul Silver had a Battle Frontier.
I think that was the other thing about it too, right? Is that like they had potential to do DLC on the 3DS. They could have done that. I wouldn't have been thrilled if it was like, oh, we're gonna lock the Battle Frontier stuff behind like extra, DLC. But I still probably would not have been as upset at Oris and my general thoughts on that game probably would be better if there was Battle Frontier DLC in that game. If I could at least do that. But they didn't even do that. Like you said, there was a little sign. You walked to the area and it's like, we're still building this, and that was it.
I mean, it's just more. I mean, we all know this. I'm not telling you guys anything. You
No,
don't
of
already
course.
know, but it's like you can clear like that's just a classic Nintendo / a lot of these legacy Japanese gaming companies where they're just 5 to 7 years behind industry standard when it comes to like their actual business and how they and development. They're just 5 to 7 years behind everybody.
Yeah.
Like,
But they don't care because they keep making
they
that
don't-
money.
correct. Dollar.
You know what's crazy?
bills.
You know what I realized? I was looking up some info for some a project I was working on, and I found out that the Nintendo Wii has like 15 or like 20 games in the top 50 most top selling games of all time. The Nintendo Wii, bro.
I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Nintendo Wii was
Yeah,
a
the Wii
very,
had a whole bunch
that
of
sold
them.
a lot. That was a very good console in terms of just
And to
raw
put that in
sales.
perspective too, when you look at sales on the Wii versus sales on the Switch, like there are so many Switch games that are even surpassing Wii games. I know we've talked about this on the show
absolutely.
a bunch before in terms of like the financials, but Switch, the more, and I get, you know what, this is actually a good segue into sort of predictions for the year regarding Nintendo Switch, because I feel like if you look at the trajectory of the system right now, and you look at the things that still have to be released on it, and like all the shortages that are still happening with the other systems and how so many games are still being cross-released, like One Piece Odyssey, that cross-released on PS4 and PS5, and it's like on both the Xboxes. The new God of War was cross-released, PS4, PS5. There's still tons of these games that are coming out on the previous generation consoles. I know a lot of people think that we're going to get a new Switch this year. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're at least still 2 years away.
I mean,
Like,
the
I think we're
digital
gonna go
hundred-
through this
Like
year
you're
without
thinking
a Switch 2.
2025?
I'm thinking like early 2025, at the earliest late 2024 for the Switch successor. Yeah.
Did you
I'm
see the
thinking late
rumor
2024
that,
announcement, and then 2025 it comes out.
I could see a late 2024 announcement and then an early spring 2025 release. Yeah. But I don't
do
think
think at
we're
some
getting
point,
Switch 2 this
though-
year like a lot of people think.
No, but I think Digital
at some
Foundry even
point
said it's not.
there was going to be an in-between model, and then it just didn't happen. I feel like it was going to happen, and then COVID.
They're
100%.
fucking Nintendo does it every time, like especially with the past 15 years with the fucking DS, where it's like
Like I'm not talking
console.
OLED. I'm talking like it
No,
would
of
have
course. You're
actually
talking
had like
like
a hardware
DSi,
upgrade.
like a
Well,
genuine
no, they
upgrade.
even did that with the 3DS still.
Right, new Nintendo 3DS, the DSi, like I think there is still potential for that to maybe happen this year, but I'm saying like in terms of new Switch, right? Like Switch 2. I've seen so many people saying like Tears of the Kingdom is going to be the last big Switch game. This is it. And it's like you are all crazy if you think that's the case.
Yeah, I
and
was
it's
about to
most
ask,
certainly
'cause I
not
saw
going
that.
to
No
be.
fucking
like,
way in hell in the
there's
middle of the
absolutely
year.
No way. No, there's no way because
Middle of the
not
year, they're
only-
just gonna stop making Switch games.
no, last
Not
big
only
one,
that, but,
like very
there are
big, like
so-
first party one.
See, I think there are still a ton of ports. We still have to get Metroid Prime 4.
Okay, okay, but
that's
hold on.
yo,
hold on.
no. That's
a
the
port is
thing,
just
Roger.
different. Though.
Like,
That's
a
the
port is
thing.
just different.
I want more games that I want to play on the Switch rather than a new
Sure.
Switch. Because
Sure.
right now, I have not touched my Switch in fucking months, man. There's nothing I want to play on that console right now. And if there's just a new console release where it's like a bare minimum update to its performance, cool. I'm not gonna play it because there's no games for me on there that I want to even play.
Yeah, but
course,
okay,
but
but
I-
let me. Can I say something?
Go
Can I
ahead.
say
You,
that, though?
McDareth, you go ahead and then I'll say my thing. Go ahead, McDareth.
Because I agree. I don't play my Switch all the time, but when I do play it, especially when the game comes out, I really want to play, and then I'm playing it on the fucking Switch, and the Switch is struggling to play the game. That makes the game experience worse. A newer console that can actually play the games and let people make better games would just be better. Like take Xenoblade, like fuck Pokemon. That was their own fault for making a very bad game. But if you take like Xenoblade 3, Xenoblade 2, those are well-made games that are stuck on the Switch, so they have to run at these really shitty performance because to make it work on a Switch.
Well, that's pretty much every Switch game.
I mean, but it's been like that for a long time, right?
Yeah, I know,
It's
but
been like that since the
yes.
Switch came out.
That shouldn't have ever been like
and I think
Yeah,
that's the point.
People are just tired of it.
Yeah, and I totally understand people being tired of it, but what I'm saying is like, I think if people expect that to change soon, just don't. Like, get your expectations out of there. Like, that's not going to happen. I don't think.
I think the last time I played a Switch game that the performance didn't make me go, nice, was fucking Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, and I still think there's a possibility that we're going to get like an Odyssey 2 still, because the install base is so huge on Switch, and these games are still selling gangbusters, even if the games have technical issues. And it's like, to me, there's no doubt in my mind there's at least a Mario title after Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, that's at least the last one more big IP, because you have to look at it like in the realism of the big IPs that always carry a Nintendo console, right? Like Mario Kart 8 is the Mario Kart for the console. Of
course.
Animal Crossing was that for the console. I think Splatoon 3 is it for this one.
For sure.
What's it called? So we've covered our base. We're going to have our second major Zelda game. So it makes sense that the only other major IP missing is the second mega Mario game, you know?
And pretty much every franchise, like Fire Emblem Engage, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Splatoon 3, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Pokemon are all getting DLC this year. All of those franchises are getting DLC, like significant DLC.
Okay, but DLC for existing content is different than a whole nother game.
Of course it is. Of course. But I'm saying that like they're adding a lot of DLC for stuff that's already existing, and then I think you're going to get your Mario. I still think we're getting Metroid Prime. I think Prime 4 is still happening, and I honestly think that's going to be the last big Switch game. And I think it could potentially even be like a cross-release thing, similar to like what happened with Twilight Princess and what happened with Breath of the Wild. Like I think we could see a cross-gen Metroid Prime 4, but again, it's not going to be this year. I think if it's cross-gen, it's coming out next year, and it's not going to be a 2023 thing. And on top of that, like we still have Pikmin. Like Pikmin's still coming out this year.
Yeah.
There's that rumored F-Zero game that is just a matter of time whenever they end up announcing that. Like we're waiting on that. And they're still cooking other stuff, like you said, Fidel. Like there's gonna be something Mario related.
Definitely cooking. No, like I said, the console 100% has like they have something like, you know, every month or two. They've definitely got something. If we're gonna have this console realistically next year, you start hearing like the project name for whatever the next thing is, and then like you said, end of the year we'll maybe see it or something. But yeah, no, we definitely still have our January or like February direct nowadays to look forward to the E3 one. There's plenty of games. There's still plenty of AA Nintendo games, and even you can just look at their developers, who's left and who still has stuff to cook.
I'm glad you brought that up because I want to. Oh, go ahead, Ricky.
No, I was just gonna ask. Like, you don't think they would make it like backwards compatible or something like that? Because usually,
it will be for sure.
Oh, it has to.
Yeah. There's no. I saw some people reporting that like, the new Switch successor is not going to be. There's no chance. Zero chance. That is, I would safely do a stake bet on that one. There's no way.
No, it has to. Everything's tied to your account nowadays, and everything. It's different.
And in fact, they even mentioned.
I went away for 2 seconds.
We're talking about how it's going to be backwards compatible, the new Switch, because the thing is, the whole reason they did the Nintendo account change. Remember at the very beginning of the Switch's life cycle, they switched everything over to being a unified Nintendo account. And they literally said upon the announcement of making it, because it used to be like you had your Wii U account that was tied to Miiverse, and then it had your 3DS one, and then they merged the 3DS ones, and they did all this other stuff. But now all your purchases are under this Nintendo account umbrella. And they literally said when they did that the reason they did that was to future-proof for other systems. So there's no doubt in my mind, even if it like doesn't take the cartridges, I guarantee you the digital games will still work.
I just think you're on crack if you think they want to abandon the fucking install base of the Switch.
Right.
My thing is, I don't think they're gonna abandon it because there's a way to make like. I'm trying to get a good comparison because like 3DS, 3XL, or sorry, DS to 3DS doesn't work, but like Game Boy to like SP, they're kind of the same system, but that style where you can still play all the old Game Boy games. You can still just play Game Boy. You don't even need SP. But if you want a better experience, you can get an SP. So like, but that I think that's
style. I think that is still possible for Switch this year. I think there could still be the DSi or the new Nintendo 3DS equivalent for Switch that we could see before the full-on Switch 2. But I think a big reason why maybe some of these reporters that are talking about it are like, oh yeah, we're, Tears of the Kingdom is the last big Nintendo game, is I think it probably is the last big non-Mario Nintendo thing that hasn't already been announced, right? Like, again, Pikmin's already been announced. Metroid Prime's already been announced. Like, there are things that have already been announced that we know are going to be coming to the Switch still. But I think in terms of unannounced things outside of Mario, I think it might be the last one. But again, that makes sense because you're going to need to be cooking on these games for a while. And I still have complete faith that the launch game for Switch 2, whether that's like late 2024, early 2025, it's Mario Kart. There's no doubt in my mind it is not Mario Kart. Like, it is for sure, no question, Mario Kart X, the crossover Mario Kart game that's got the Nintendo characters in it, that's like the 10th game. That's going to be what it is. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. That hits so many boxes. That game's been in development for so long. We don't know what the Mario Kart team's been working on.
No. Keep going, bro.
Also, am I not wrong? Didn't something from AMD leak that showed like text that is very much what their codename is for something made for the Switch, and that they're making a new GPU for a Switch like console?
NVIDIA, but yeah.
They didn't get it, Ricky.
I know.
I understood.
Is it?
To be fair, I understood and just kept it going. I just kept the conversation flowing. I didn't stop. But the other thing, I see people bringing it up in the chat. Like, the other thing that people have to remember is based on what's been going on with Mario Kart Tour and the 8 Deluxe DLC, Tour is considered the 9th mainline Mario Kart game. Like, even though it is on mobile, that is still considered Mario Kart 9, which is why, to me, because there have been rumors of like the next Mario Kart being a crossover for years now, like well substantiated, if I may say, Zeph. I think big rumors that the next Mario Kart is going to be a crossover game to some capacity. And we already saw this with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with like the Zelda Splatoon stuff. And I
Isn't
think that
Zelda usually the crossover game though between consoles? Like,
right, but
no, he's talking.
no,
crossover
I'm
game like Smash Bros.
Right. I mean, the characters and the tracks and things will be a crossover. Right. Because I think the reason why they're doing that is because I still think we are a very long way away from the next Smash game. I think more likely than not, Ultimate gets ported, right? Like, or there's going to be a reboot or something. So we're a way away. But I think that
Sakurai just started his YouTube channel.
Right, exactly. So I think like we're a ways away from the next big Nintendo crossover thing, and I think Nintendo wants something like that represents a lot of their franchises, that shows off the power of whatever the new system is going to be, and I think Mario Kart could be that, right? Mario Kart 8 when it came out, I mean, Mario Kart 8 is still pretty, I would say, but when it came out, it was like gorgeous. Yeah. So I think they're going to want to do the same thing with Switch 2. Again, late 2024, early 2025, and I think Mario Kart's just the game that makes sense.
Bro, imagine Sakurai's YouTube got the fucking Bitcoin treatment.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, don't even put that in the ether. That'd be horrible. That's
on my bingo card for this year now.
That Elon Musk takes over Sakurai's YouTube channel temporarily. Well, I want to ask you guys. Like, let's throw it back. Like, are there any games?
You're not throwing nothing back on me, buddy.
What did he say?
What did he say?
Better not be throwing nothing back.
All of you.
They're acting seriously different.
Even fucking
Discord
finish the
order.
sentence, and I knew you guys were gonna fucking jump
Throwing
on
it back in Discord order?
Boxes. He fucking throwing it back. You freaky dinky, bro.
Throw it back in Discord order is funny as hell.
Oh my gosh.
I just wanted to say and open the floor. When do you think we're gonna get the next big Nintendo Direct?
Man,
when do you guys think this is gonna happen?
This Thursday.
Immediately after this
Could be
episode.
any day now.
That happens quite often.
Immediately
Thursday.
after this episode.
It's being announced tomorrow.
When was the last one?
Last one was September.
September? October?
Yeah.
They do one
'Cause
in
I think it's soon.
like January, February, right?
Yeah,
Almost
I would
always.
say sometime February.
Sometimes.
I'm
I
gonna
think
put
once
my
they
money
wait
on
till
February.
March.
Yeah, I think like early February. Well, I think they're gonna do early February along with the opening of the Nintendo World.
Nintendo World, yeah.
LA, yeah.
And then maybe like one last Mario movie trailer.
Yeah. Because to me, I kind of feel like they're just waiting for Fire Emblem at this point. I don't think it'll be this week, but I think we could still get one in January. And then I don't think. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, knowing Nintendo, it's either gonna be like before Kirby / Octopath, because I think they're both February,
Right,
or
right.
like right after them, like
Right
beginning
after.
March. So it's either early February or like early March.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think.
I don't
gonna
think
be
it's
this
January this time around.
Yeah.
It's a shame that Kirby game doesn't have online. I wanna try
I
it, but I'm
know,
not
it's tough.
buying it without online,
Yeah.
like, or even playing
Yeah.
it. Like
Bro,
Sand
like-
and Mecha look pretty cool.
It's like just if they didn't, or if they did put online, I would buy it for sure. But might as well just emulate the Wii one.
Yeah.
No, just emulate this one and play with Netflix.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
Aru, when's the direct dropping?
Or don't do that. We have
There you go.
You're right, Aru. When's the direct dropping?
When's the direct?
I know you know.
Wait, Roger, can I
Yeah.
tell them what you told me? Or is
No.
that classified? Oh,
That's
okay. I
not
can't-
classified.
Okay, I can't.
I knew she
can't
knew.
say it.
Wait,
I knew she
that
knew.
is
No,
actually classified.
no.
Roger had
Wait,
inside
Ignore
info.
Roger. He's not here. Answer the question.
I'm not
I-
yet. No. Wait.
Every time I asked Roger,
You mean
if he
from
knew some
Disney?
shit.
Like when we were at Disney?
No, Roger, not that. That's
That is-
another
oh.
thing. That's
Oh,
another
oh, no, I
thing.
was gonna
He's
be
got
like,
more
that
secrets
was-
to spill.
That was Friend DA. That was
No,
Friend
no,
DA.
no,
You,
he-
me, Kelly, and Adam. That's no one else.
You heard
Listen,
it. Aru, you heard it. That's
listen.
friendly. There is no legal implications of you telling
That's
us that.
not what I'm saying.
He just
Wait a
admitted
minute.
he has no recourse.
That is not
Listen,
what I'm saying.
Roger 100% did not tell me when the direct was dropping. I do
Roger
not
threw
know.
it back
Thank
at
you very much.
Disneyland,
But
bro.
if
That's
you were
what
to
I'm
guess a
thinking.
date, like completely
Like,
from
based
your
off of
mind,
a
that is
source.
totally
From your
based
mind
off
with
of-
no sources, what would you guess?
Based off of a source that you may know who may be in the call, what would you say? What would be your estimate?
Specific date.
It may or may
please.
not be in the room right now.
I would like a month, a date, and the time.
I would say
Preferably
March
with the time zone.
March 10th, sometime around then, I assume.
February 10th.
Okay.
Mark it down,
All right,
everybody.
see you
March
guys
10th.
then.
And Aru has never lied to us a single time.
It's
you know
true.
what I mean?
True.
As far as we know
Yeah.
now.
She has an incredible track record.
Okay.
He's definitely lied to Fidel, though. I know that for a fact.
What the fuck?
Who hasn't?
That's because Fidel harasses me.
What do you mean?
So
what
let's
did I
talk
do?
about
You
this.
are,
Like, why?
you literally
What the
harass
fuck?
me.
Fidel
It's not
harasses women?
funny.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
not
Now we
funny,
gotta get him
Fidel.
off.
It's not
What
funny.
do you mean?
That's
No, I
That's
know. I
a
have a question.
dangerous thing to
I have a
say in
question.
2023.
Fidel,
Yes.
is this the person who you called with that Ligma joke that one time?
Yes.
Oh,
That's
then
not
nah,
true.
nah.
No, it's
I
not.
vote- I
He's
vote Fidel.
lying.
I vote
He's
Fidel.
literally
you.
lying.
No,
That's
I got
not
you
me.
I got you with the Tekken character, Wilma.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
no,
but
you didn't.
that's
you
not at
literally
all-
didn't.
I did.
That's not
No,
all what
you
Tito asked,
didn't.
though.
I'm about to have a stroke again.
Fidel,
No,
wait,
he's
wait,
talking about
Fidel.
M.
Yes.
He's talking about M.
Are you? Wait, are you trying? I think.
I couldn't.
Okay,
I
wait,
actually
hold
don't
on.
like. I actually don't
Wilma.
remember who it was. I know you got someone with it.
Sorry.
Aru,
no, he's
you're on,
talking
you're
about
on the
Wetback
trail.
Kid.
You're on the trail.
I mean, I
Deflect.
guess that was me, right, Fidel? He's
No,
yelling
no,
at
no,
me in
I
text
got-
right now. He says, "Please make me look cool." So, yeah.
You're doing what?
This is.
Oh, that was M. Oh, okay, my bad. All right.
Oh,
I'll
she
follow
just
up.
Yeah.
she just posted a screenshot in the podcast chat. This is like actually real. Oh my god.
Oh, jeez. What is this photo, man? What is this?
The
How
fuck?
could you think this is
Jeez.
okay? How could you say this?
Fidel,
You didn't say
you're
anything.
pathetic.
Hold on.
Fidel,
She,
you're
One
hold
sick
on.
son of a
Dude,
bitch.
she was honestly trying to make it look better for him because he didn't say try to make me
Yeah,
look
there's
cool.
no-
He said try to make me look cool and then the pleading face emoji. That's crazy.
Fidel, I'm just gonna say that it's 2022. You can't be using language like that.
First of all, it's 2023.
like I can't even read what I'm reading right now. Like I can't
You're
say
right.
this out loud.
You're right.
And I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna delete this for all of our benefit because this is evidence.
Mhm.
Yeah. We can't talk about this.
Come on.
What is this?
What the?
What is this?
Bro, why does Roger have that?
Why do
first
you
of all?
have that
There's
picture
a lot
on
of
deck?
suspect things going on tonight.
Mhm.
This is
Hello?
incredible.
See this?
See, what,
Not him posting
what
it
I gotta
twice.
say though, Aro, I gotta say, what you should have taken that opportunity to actually wipe him out, though. You know what I
Hold
mean?
on.
Like to help all of us. This
Fidel,
would have actually helped
Honestly,
us.
Fidel,
honestly,
at least
Roger,
you
I
didn't
told
open up Photoshop
Fidel-
on you.
I told Fidel one time that I was saving money. I was like, oh, I want to pre-order this game. And he's like, you should do it. I was like, no, I'm saving money. And he's like, you know what? How about you go work the corner and then you won't have to.
Yo!
Oh my gosh.
That's really fucked up of you to say.
Said that to you.
Fidel, is this true, bro?
Now, Fidel, I need to know about the delivery.
No. This is crazy.
It's really unhinged.
Like, was he trying to roast you, or was he providing a legitimate suggestion? Like, I just need to know.
No,
the
like
tone.
he legit pointed out the corner and then said, "Go work there. Go stand there
Like
and
he
get some
pointed at
money."
a specific corner of a street.
The bag is always available. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's why I'm saying, like maybe that to him, like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe that's what maybe that works for him. So he's just putting it on. You feel me? Like,
what the fuck?
Get you a
Fidel
bag.
spending too much
maybe
time with
Fidel out
Ricky.
there selling ass to buy Sonic games. You don't know.
Yeah, you know.
I did say I would have
It's 2023.
It's
It's
2023.
2023.
Bro,
Get
hold
that
on.
done.
Y'all
the
not
first
gonna
time?
play with my man Fidel. Like, he not getting incredible money right now, bro. Y'all not gonna play with my man.
Is it because he's selling ass? Like,
No, bro. You see the subs, bro? That boy got about 17,000 subscribers on Twitch.tv, bro. You really
but that
out
don't
here,
mean
bro.
he's not.
He ain't got no 70-30 though.
No way, Fidel is a dick peddler, Omar.
What is happening?
He's peddling dick.
Hey, I need everyone to open up that tweet.
You know what?
I need everyone.
Omar's right, bro. It's time to start swinging
What is
dick,
this tweet,
bro.
Coast? What is this?
I wrote a tweet longer. I've written a tweet longer.
You
about
can't be
Fidel.
out here. You can't be
Bro,
here
don't
selling
do that,
schlong,
bro. Delete
2023 is not the year we start
that.
selling cock, bro. We can't.
What is this?
Not selling schlong, bro.
I can't
Peddling
believe
penis.
this, Coast. When did this happen?
I
Hold on, I gotta retweet this.
a couple of years ago.
Solidarity.
Unbelievable.
Wow. This is
Man.
Fidel, it's time
Oh,
to
this is a
okay,
pattern
okay.
of this is a
All right,
pattern,
time to fight back,
Fidel.
bro.
Like what's going on?
Call them broke right now, bro. Just call them
Speaking
broke.
of, wait, hold on. Speaking of broke, let's really talk about this.
Yes.
Speaking of broke, can we talk about this bum ass excuse for a park they call that shit in Hollywood compared to the one in Japan?
Don't do that. Don't do
You
that.
shut
Don't
your
do that.
mouth,
Wait,
because
wait.
Shuffle, I have additional information.
Okay, hit me.
Okay. There were a bunch who got, you know what I'm saying? Apparently there were a bunch of people
Context.
watching videos. I did some research.
It's about
on
Nintendo
people
World.
who actually went into the fucking, like they went to the park in the one in LA.
Of course, the preview. Yeah.
Right, they went to the, the preview. Thank you. Okay.
This dude's not roasting Disney. He's roasting Nintendo World.
Yes, that's what I meant.
I'm listening.
And every video I saw, and I watched a lot of them, not a single person was like content with that shit. And they said that like you could get through the whole thing in under like an hour and a half, maybe.
Oh my god.
I mean,
But that's how Nintendo World
Well,
was in
but that was
Japan,
also
too.
not
The whole
wait,
thing
wait.
is
I'm not necessarily mad at that.
I'll say that's also a
yeah.
preview with less people.
It's
so
about
that time's gonna go up
the
when you
experience.
fill the people.
The time that it
Yeah,
takes to
you're
get through the
having
park
fun.
don't mean that it's bad. But is it bad? Like, what's the actual?
Hour and a half, that's a meal at the park right there. Like, I mean, your experience just sitting down eating lunch is going to take an hour and a half.
Like I said,
You will be in line for an hour and a half. Like it's gonna be
Probably
longer
before
than
you
that.
get your lunch, honestly. Yeah, that's 3 hours right there.
We have to wait an
Hours.
hour and a half to
based
eat
on
there?
everything that I can only report on the, I think I saw like 4 or 5 people like giving reviews of the fucking of the preview or whatever, and all of them were saying it was very underwhelming. Obviously, I need my own data.
Okay.
But if that's underwhelming, and the Japan one by all accounts has more shit.
The Japan one, I will tell you exactly what is in the Japan one that's not here. I know this for a fact.
So
I've been following this for years.
I know for a fact it's the Yoshi ride.
Right. There's a baby ride that's in Japan that you ride Yoshi's back, and it's behind. It's like behind where the Bowser's Castle area is. There's like a track, and it loops around through the mountain areas, and you load in, and it's meant to be like a little Yoshi's Island dark ride, and it's just really slow, and it's meant to be just like for kids. So that is definitely in Japan. Everything else that Japan has in terms of like the interactive stuff is all here, and we have different food than Japan has too.
I would hope so.
But it's like significantly different food. And the Japan food is good, but it's like we have stuff that sounds legitimately appetizing. In fact, I will pull up the menu for Nintendo World Hollywood, and we can go through this right now.
No,
and we
this
could
is
say,
a general question to anyone.
I will
is
say,
this appetizing or not? Let's see this.
This is a general question to anyone who frequents parks. I don't particularly eat food when I go to a park, like ever. So I don't know if this is for me. but like
yeah, for sure.
Does anyone else actually eat when they go to an amusement park, like Universal?
Yeah.
Or
Yes,
Disney?
bro.
That's
Yeah.
half the reason I'm going. What the fuck?
Because you're there for a long time, so you go and eat.
Going?
Half the
Because
reason
you're
I'm going is
there.
to eat
Of
food, bro.
course.
Yes.
You're gonna be there the whole day. Like
I'm
go
gonna
and
I'm
eat
gonna be
something.
I'm telling you 100%. I've never, except one time, so never is not true, but only one time when I was like 12 had I eaten anything at an amusement park. I always go, and then we go through the whole park without eating, and then we eat after. I've never
I'm
like
in an
that's
amusement
fine.
park.
I always-
I'm probably gonna be high as fuck, so I'm eating everything.
See, I always worry about like I don't want to eat much because I don't want to go on a ride and like.
Sure.
That-
fuck up
that's
myself.
literally why I don't
look
do
at
it,
it this
you
way,
know?
Tita. Look at it this way. It costs about
Talk to me.
$200 to go to Disneyland, bruh. All right.
Okay.
If I go to Disneyland, I'm going in the morning and I'm leaving at night. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but that's what I
And that's
do.
a big ass park.
Experience
So-
out of it, of course.
So
So what I'm
if
saying
I
is
go to
obviously I'm
Universal
gonna get
Studios-
hungry at some point, so I'm gonna eat there. Is what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Right. No, I understand that. But let's say I go to Universal Studios. I've been to there a shit ton
Sure.
of times.
Okay.
Right. So I go to Universal Studios. There's like the park section of it where it's the actual rides and all that shit. And then outside of that, near the hotels and on like the, I guess you call it the Orlando. I don't, the strip where it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
Oh, of
the
course.
two main roads.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking
Universal City Walk for sure.
about? Yeah, the City Walk. Thank you. Okay, that's
Sure.
not in the actual park. It's like outside. Okay.
Yeah.
I do that after. I start in the morning and I go to fucking Universal and I dead ass. I'll drink water and drink like, all that shit, but I don't eat at any point,
fair.
and I'm there for like 12 hours.
Yeah,
Are you afraid of
Also,
calories?
parks,
Stepping
depending
in
on
rumbling
I'm
in
just
the-
saying. I'm not saying I'm correct. I'm saying that I just don't. I didn't know people were eating at these
like
things.
depending
like
on the park that I'm going to, if they had like us, like I'll bring up Disneyland. So I just said Disneyland. Disneyland has a lot
Sure.
of specialty food, a lot of it,
Yeah.
a ton
If
of
you're
it.
in Disney and you're not eating something,
There's a
missing
lot
out.
of food you can only
Yeah.
get at Disneyland.
I've never.
so-
Wait. Which one's Disney? Wait. Which one's the which? Which one's which one?
California Adventure is like the one where you could eat and drink. That's here in California, and then Epcot's the one that's got like tasting around the world.
Oh,
no,
Epcot.
no, I mean like so
Epcot's
one's
something
world
special,
and
too.
one's land. Which one's
Yeah,
which?
World is in Orlando.
Oh,
That's
World
the
is
really
in
good
Orlando
one.
and Land is
Land
California.
is
Yeah.
the first
Okay,
one, but it's
I
not
was
as
just
good
curious.
as that.
I've never been to either, but I was just curious. I wasn't
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Realistically, I probably wouldn't eat a lot of park food because I feel like it would make me sick. Because I'd be walking around in the heat and eating all that fried stuff, and it's pretty heavy.
Whoa,
like
whoa,
I feel like I
whoa,
would die.
whoa, fried stuff.
Hey, get yourself a
Don't-
turkey
You
leg.
gotta get no fried stuff. That's what I'm saying.
Don't they have mostly fried shit like that?
No,
No,
not everything.
No.
I never look at the food
Like,
when I go there.
Disney
so-
has like a lot of eat-in places.
Oh, okay.
I
I loved.
I'm
when we were
I'm
there
learning a
last
lot,
time.
and
I
enjoy it.
loved the what was that pizza that we got? Aro, it was
I just-
like
it's just like when-
shrimp
when-
scampi or something.
When shit like this pops
Oh,
into
yeah,
my
that
head,
was
I
good.
immediately think of
It was
like
really good.
like funnel cake. That would kill me. I would die.
I love funnel cake though.
It's good.
Maybe it's the parks
Wait. You guys actually went to Disneyland?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And
we
why
went,
the fuck
this
wasn't I
was-
there?
You can come next time. After
That's
Next
actually
time?
crazy.
You are not shit, bro.
I mean,
I'm
aren't we-
right
aren't we
here.
going-
I've
Aren't
never
we
wanted
going
to
in
my
my
What
heart.
is
We're
this?
not going.
Oh no!
Literally, we're planning this.
This
So
is
Roger
crazy,
and I are
bro.
going. Roger and I are going literally in 2 weeks again.
Fidel's gonna be there. Come with.
Wait, so
And I'm
Rod,
only
you guys are
finding out
going
now, like, y'all
you guys
really not
yeah,
shit,
That's what I was
bro.
about to say. You guys are going in 2 weeks.
How
the
long
show
ago did you
was
plan
just
this?
finding out.
How long ago
I
did
would
you
have
plan
invited
right
you,
now.
Shofu.
How
I'm
long
sorry.
ago did you
You're
plan
invited.
this? Tell me right now.
This was after the last pre-Christmas.
You only invited him because Shofu just
How
found
long
out.
ago did
That's
you
true.
plan this? Give
I
me a
didn't.
date,
Okay,
bro.
no, I'm gonna keep it 100%. I'm
ahead.
gonna keep it 100%. Shofu, I love you. All right, you're one of my best friends.
Just-
I've
you
known
don't fuck with Shofu.
Just let me explain, okay? Relax. Don't try to AO
Okay.
this. All right, it's just this.
I
Shofu,
don't know.
we
You
have been
just wanna
friends
throw it back
for a
earlier?
decade. All right, at this point, we have been friends for a very, very long time. I know you well enough where a lot of the time you don't want to go anywhere.
Motherfucker,
But
it's
now that I-
Disneyland.
Wait,
What are you
wait,
talking
wait,
about?
wait, wait,
Bro,
wait, wait,
bro, I
wait,
was with
let me
Roger in
explain.
2012,
Let me
2013 at
explain.
Disneyland chilling. and
But let me
This is
explain.
crazy.
I know. But Shofu, let me explain. I have since discovered in the last maybe year, right? That if there's a cool or good thing to get you to go somewhere, you'll totally go. We went to Little Tokyo, sold those Pokemon cards. That was a lot of fun. We got some steak dinners. So by all means, if you would like to come to Disney, in addition to coming to Nintendo World, because you already know you're coming with me to Nintendo World, if you would like to come to Disney in 2 weeks, by all means, please come to Disney.
Fuck off, buddy.
You know what? That's the only. To be fair, that's the only response.
You don't even want to go to Disney anymore.
Roger,
Correct over here.
So
You messed up by not giving him an initial invite. You know that, Roger. Like that's
Roger,
just
I think
I
there's-
honestly, it wasn't even something we were thinking
No,
of.
no, no,
because
no,
we
no,
went-
no, no.
Hey,
You
don't
know what's
say
fucked up?
we. Hold
about it.
You know what's fucked up? Shofu, listen to this. Listen to this. He invited Fidel before you, bro.
Oof.
No. Okay, let's be fair. That's not the case. That is not.
Okay, well,
true.
who's-
First
well,
off,
who's
you've been
going?
added to Disney group.
Who's going? Disney
Aru's
Squad?
I'm going
They
first.
got into a
Aru's
group called Disney Squad, bro. There's like 8 people in here. You really got me fucked up, bro. You really got me fucked up, bro.
You wanted to go.
That was
So
New
fake.
York as well.
Okay,
when I was,
how
like,
many
yeah, I can
people are
make New
going in
York. He
total?
had a
How
squad
many
already
people
set
are
up for
going
New
in
York.
total?
I mean, this should be 7.
I've never been.
I'm
to
assuming
Disney. I
no,
would
because
like
I'm
to go at
assuming
some
Reagan
point.
is going too, right?
I think
She's
in
not, she
February
has to
we'll probably
work.
end up going.
She would.
See,
but
I
she's
was
gotta
like,
work.
okay, I was like, Roger got his girl. I don't know what's going on with Aru and Fidel, but maybe their thing. I had no idea. Yo, chill on my man.
Sorry, I had a
Chill
physical
on my
reaction.
man.
I'm
Fidel's
so
a handsome
sorry.
man. All right.
What?
I'm so sorry.
Now, to be fair, she's
That
she's
was
kind of
crazy. Okay, anyway. I was like, okay, maybe it's like a double date thing. I ain't trying to be a fifth wheel, you know what I'm saying?
No, by all means.
But it's not even that. It's not even that. If it was that, I could understand. But now I can't understand, Roger. Now I can't understand, bro.
Listen, I'm like Arya Stark and Fidel's like Jon Snow. That's
is
the best
a
way to
crazy
explain it. That's
statement.
the best
That
way
is-
to explain it.
I should have too much
Wait,
incest. I
Can
didn't
you
watch
shut
it.
up,
This
Fidel?
Can you explain that?
There's an
reference? I don't
ugly
understand.
way to explain
get
this.
that.
I don't
Are
understand
they
that. reference.
related?
This is a gaming podcast.
Fidel's like my half brother, like my mijo.
Stop. This is awful.
Wait, I'm getting a lot of different pieces of
This is a
information
fate
that
worse
conflict
than
with each
death.
other,
This
and I'm
is
honestly
really-
not sure where to
I'm
go.
so glad this is Fidel's last episode.
So,
It's gonna be great.
what I will say though, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Disney Squad, what kind of food they got over there, bro? Like put me on game. Like what's good?
They have a shit ton of food. Like it's not even.
They got fried
I
Mickey
can't even
Mouse.
tell you
Oh
everything.
wait, can I tell you a food? There's this really
Please, by
awesome
all
food
means,
that they
go.
have. It's a jumbo pickle and
Hey,
it's a jumbo
yo!
pickle and
You said it's a what?
and cornbread.
It tastes better pickled.
Some
Well,
people
it's,
said it
it's like a hollowed out pickle with a hot dog wiener in it.
Hey,
Come on, Glizzy.
You said it's what? A hollowed out pickle with a
and
hot
they put
dog
it
in
in
it.
corn dog. They put it in corn dog batter and
Yo, that's
fry
the
it.
ultimate glizzy, bro.
That's the final boss, Glizzy.
That's the final boss glizzy. Hey.
I mean, people
Not the
who eat
Quick-O-Rama,
it,
bro.
people who eat it end up seeing Jesus. So I
I
want to try
bet they
it.
do.
I bet they yeah,
Meat Jesus.
Quick-O-Rama, bro. The Giga Glizzy.
Giga glizzy.
When you eat that shit, you probably see Jesus.
The Giga Glizzy, bro.
He hands it to you. You're already done by that point.
Walt Disney appears in front of you and does some
So
fucking sus
for
shit.
those
That's
who have been
that's
to both, is it like which one like how like the one in Florida and the
Oh,
one
it's
in
right.
LA?
Florida's
Like
better.
how big is the difference? Like
Okay, so
I
the
actually
entire one in
disagree.
LA fits in the parking lot of Disney World in Florida. Give you an idea.
Right.
oh okay.
But Florida also then has 4 other parks.
Okay, but see,
Florida's
you
better.
say that as if Disneyland is small, because Disneyland's still fucking huge.
Oh no, it's
huge.
big.
No, no,
It's
I'm sure
big.
it
But I'm
is.
saying
Yeah, yeah,
comparing
yeah.
to
No,
No,
I
straight
just-
up,
Florida one
I
is
gotta
better.
ask the
I just
question.
gotta
I gotta
let
ask the
you-
question.
Yeah. Of course,
What-
of course.
What's the ultimate, just the straight up definitive ultimate theme park in America?
Disney World.
Probably Disney.
Yeah, Disney World.
Probably Disney World. Yeah, for sure. I think the difference is that if you live in Florida or you live in LA, right? Like if you're actually close to the two parks, to me the better day-to-day experience is Disneyland. Because Disneyland, you could like do a bunch of rides, get pretty much everything done. Whereas Disney World, like you said, there's 4 gates. So there's 4 separate parks. You have to take
Yeah,
the
it's like
monorails to all of
absolutely
them. Everything's
massive.
super
Wait, hold on,
far
what?
away.
You're there for like a week if you want to do all Disney
Wait,
World.
hold on. Okay, so Disney World's like, is it like Universal where it have like Islands of Adventure?
No,
And then, like,
no.
No,
It's
so,
like
like,
literally,
even-
it's 4 separate parks that are all
Right.
Disney, like
Like
completely
Universal,
different.
Universal in Florida is
Are they-
significantly better. Like
they
in terms of an
connected, or
experience
is it
than
like-
Universal here.
No,
No,
Like some,
you take
some
like
Like
just
a
like
four
take like
separate parks on
yeah,
one.
to take like buses for
property?
some.
How
Buses
what
and
is-
monorails
what
to
is
get
the
around.
comparison in terms of like the scope of Universal and to Disney World? Like what am I talking?
Universal
Is
is-
this small? Is this like a city? If we're taking
Almost.
buses around,
Walt Disney originally wanted
literally.
it to be a city, so like
Yeah.
it was built off of that.
Is it like
Okay,
1.5?
so it's like- it is like city
1.3? What are we
size.
talking?
Like
mean, it's
you can
far.
do all of Universal in a day. You will need at least 4 to 5 days to do all of Disney.
So it's
World.
like 1.5 is what you're saying.
Right.
I
you
think
can't
it's
really-
the
1.5
size of
times
San
the scope.
Francisco.
Yeah.
Like Disney World is gigantic.
Disney World itself.
Disney World is
Yeah.
the size of San Francisco.
I didn't.
Dino was in
I'm
fucking
honestly,
Daytona. I
I'm
might not even
ignorant
go
to
to
all
that
this shit. I didn't know Disney World was
Yeah,
like
bro, all we have is fucking Canada's Wonderland. That shit
Yeah.
sucks
we got
ass.
LaRonde,
that. We don't have
bro.
any theme parks up here, so
Okay,
this
well,
is
is that
like
shit
crazy to
fire?
hear to
Like-
me.
I have a lot of family in Florida, and we used to go down. Like we have a timeshare down there, so we used to go to Disney World a bunch. So
How,
like, yeah, Disney World
how
is great.
expensive are the season passes for Disneyland?
They're not that
So
much. I mean,
Disneyland season passes, they recently went back up
they
in
went up,
price
yeah.
because there was like a SoCal pass that was great.
the regular
Um,
the regular ticket price went up too.
Yeah, everything went up for
Oh,
Disney.
Let's look.
But
Looking like
Universal,
1K?
no, it's cheaper than that. I mean, for a year, it's definitely
Isn't it
cheaper
like
than
like
$1,000.
$200 or some shit?
It's probably more expensive than that. Here, let's look. Disneyland official site. What is
Bro, it's not even
an
showing
annual
a
pass
price
right now?
here.
Well, because the thing is too is like they changed up reservations for the park
Oh,
because
so
now
they
you need
changed up,
an
huh?
exact reservation date and you need to have your park ticket, and the reservation date and the park ticket have to line up. There's like a lot of other extra factors now that you have to do with Disney. Whereas like with Universal, if any of us want to go to Nintendo World, we can literally just get an annual pass for Universal. It's the same price as like 2 days in the park. And if you live here, if you're like Shofu and I, and you're in the LA area, you could go a bunch. And you're going to be going a bunch, so you get an annual pass, and it pays for itself in like 2 trips.
Yeah, if
But
you're
Disneyland
traveling,
is
it's
kinda
kind of hard to get an
Right,
annual pass. You're
justify
gonna
it,
travel
exactly.
there. Yeah,
Exactly,
But if you live close,
exactly.
then definitely.
Okay, so
Right.
standard for, I guess, World is 109 per day.
Holy moly!
It depends.
That sounds
then-
right.
It depends on
And
the
then,
day you're
and
going. I
then
think.
Disneyland.
The day in the park, probably.
Yeah.
Disneyland, it's like either 70 or 80
Cap.
per day.
If you're a SoCal resident, I think it's 70 something.
That's still cut. They fucking, that's just like at least 100.
No, yeah, it
something.
says Southern California resident 73 per day. Everyone else.
There
is
you go,
100
there you go.
something.
That shit's a lie.
Yeah.
Bro. I'm telling you. Not anymore. That's probably like some old shit.
I mean, I'm looking at.
No,
just
I
looking
think
at the
that's
website.
I think that's
the
right. Like when I
website?
bought them when we were gonna go,
Yeah, I'm
I
just
think
looking-
that's
I'm
what it
literally
was.
just dead ass looking at the Disneyland
I
website.
don't know, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I feel like you need a park hopper for Disneyland, or else you're gonna be
You
kind
do.
of bored.
I mean,
What the
World
heck is that?
or Land? So Disney
Land,
World.
because you want
essentially-
DCA and Disneyland.
Right,
Oh,
right.
true. Yeah.
There's so
So-
big that
because
there's
the
different
difference
parks
with
within them,
Disneyland, like
Zeph.
Disney World, there are
So you have to
multiple
get a
gates.
park. Wait.
Yes, you have to get.
So there's 4
multiple
parks.
passes.
So you have
And
to
you get
get
a pass
multiple
for each-
passes.
Yes.
Yes.
Bro, fuck
yes.
this.
So,
I'm
like,
staying
How
home,
the fuck
man.
does Disneyland have World have DLC, bro? What's going on right now?
But
Disney World-
it's
wait.
like actually because like you say like I don't know how to explain it because I like Disney. It's pretty obvious.
course.
But like when you go there, if you felt like I'm just going to do the same park again, but you're not, it's almost a completely different experience. You might as well be in
Right.
some other amusement park. Like it's
Right.
like
They're their own.
I've been-
Like, you
so let
could
me
spend
say-
an entire day in one of the Disney parks and be completely satisfied. It's not like
and
you're
like
gonna
you
be
won't
bored.
you won't even see everything. Like I've been to Epcot like 3 times.
Okay,
I went
so that
again with a
means-
friend, and like there's this whole back part of Epcot with all the different cities
Okay,
of all
so
the
that
different countries.
means-
Like I'd never even experienced that before.
Right, so
But
but
you
Jared
need
and
a whole
y'all
structure.
Disney squad, y'all been in the lab, so obviously you're optimized. What's the tier list? What are we
course.
talking about? Like,
if we're talking
like-
theme parks, I mean, I
no,
see if
for
you
the
guys agree with
Disney
me or not.
World,
Like,
the 4 different parks. What's the tier list? Like, what are we talking about?
of the
Like,
4 parks, like what would you do? I would say the best one is Epcot by far. And then
Yeah.
I would say under Epcot would be probably Magic Kingdom.
I feel like for a first time though, I feel like you got to do Magic Kingdom.
Right.
Like
Yeah.
But Magic Kingdom is 2. And then I would say after Magic Kingdom, I would say Hollywood and then Animal Kingdom. But actually, Animal Kingdom's
but
kind
you,
of
but the
up on
thing, even
Hollywood now
then,
because
you
Animal
still
Kingdom's
miss
got
Typhoon
avatars.
Lagoon.
Is
Don't they
Animal
still
Kingdom a
Typhoon
zoo?
Lagoon,
What-
right?
The Animal Kingdom is like, it was originally going to be like a giant zoo essentially, and there was going to be like a Lion King portion and like a dinosaur portion and all this other stuff, and then they
cut back
changed
a
it.
lot.
But then recently, because there really wasn't a lot of stuff in Animal Kingdom, when they acquired the rights to Avatar, they turned part of Animal Kingdom into Pandora from Avatar, and it's really cool.
It looks
it's
insane.
really, really amazing.
Does it look like CGI when you go in there?
You know
I'll
the
show you
scene from
pictures. I'll
Avatar
pull
with
these
the
up on
floating
Facebook.
mountains?
Yeah.
You literally go under the
That's
floating
there.
mountains and stuff. It's unbelievable.
There's floating mountains, bro?
Yes.
So I went launch year when they
You gotta
first
show me
opened it.
this.
This was 2017 or 2018. And it's genuinely unreal. It's one of the coolest things at any Disney park anywhere. They've got, this is like a
We
photo
don't have anything
from my
exciting
phone
in
of
Canada
the
like
park.
this, bro. That's why I do
Last
drugs
time
all
I
the
was
time.
there, look at this.
Wait,
This is what the
you
park
didn't go
looks like.
on that ride, did you? The Avatar?
I went on all the rides. I did everything, man. Yeah,
Bro, this looks nuts.
So
It's
Roger,
incredible.
You've been to Universal in Orlando.
All of them, yeah.
Okay, so you've been to all of them. Okay. My question is, does anything in terms of raw like fucking humor compare in any of these parks compared to the Islands of Adventure parade of superheroes where they're all in the ATVs and they all barely fit in their costumes and they just drive around and they just wave at these kids and make them cry? Is anything
No.
as funny as that? Because that
No,
is the
'cause
funniest. That is
Disney-
a top
Disney,
5
Disney
experience
takes
of
itself
my life.
incredibly
That is one of the
Disney's like
funniest
super
things.
serious about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Disney, you're not
employees
gonna
straight
get
up have
anything
to
that
role
seems
play.
cheap there. Yeah.
It is
Whereas
one of
like
the funniest,
Universal,
Roger, you know exactly what the fuck I'm talking
I know
about.
totally what you're talking about. Of
And
course,
it is one of
course.
the funniest things I've witnessed to this day in my 30 years of life. Like, it is so funny.
Wait, Roger, double
Because-
checking. Is Blizzard
Yeah.
Beach and Typhoon Lagoon still there? Or did one of those close?
So Blizzard Beach, I think, might be closed. Typhoon Lagoon definitely is. But of the water parks that are in Florida, the best one by far is Volcano Bay, which is not
that's
a
new.
Disney one. It's a Universal
Okay.
one, and it's like a new Universal one. And it's essentially like a full day theme park. It's incredible. It's got like one of the scariest water rides I've ever been on in my life. I would highly recommend, if you ever go to Universal in Florida, spend a day at Volcano Bay. It is so fun.
Oh, wait, hold on. Have I done that?
It's like you would know. It's like a giant volcano in the
No,
middle of
because
the
I'm
park, and
thinking
it's
of,
like
because there are multiple water rides, and it's been like,
it's this. It's literally this place. I'll show a photo.
it's been obviously more than 5 years because of all that shit.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this yet, so I'll have to go there next time.
It's really, really cool, and it's huge, and there's
I don't
tons of rides.
remember. I think I did the other log ride. That's like the fucking moose ride.
Yeah. Yeah, Volcano
That's
Bay
a
rules.
giant lazy river. That looks
Oh,
like
it's
a lot of
enormous.
fun.
Piece of trivia. The first time I went to Universal Studios, back when they were filming all of these like live like studio game shows for kids, my mom and I went, and my mom got slimed on a show that never came out.
Really?
It's true.
I feel
Because
like
the Nickelodeon studio used to be in
yeah,
Universal.
yeah.
in
We
Florida,
like went
right.
through it. I think we watched the taping of Double Dare. I think that's right. Better figure it out. One of those.
Yeah, when they used to actually film, when they actually used to film like she was like on the show, and they was like one because they used to just at Nick Studios, they used to just pilot a bunch of really shitty ideas because they had the space, and then they would decide if they were gonna put them out. So this is like one of the shows that like never came out, and we were like all in the audience. It was like a trivia show where it was like you had to like, the premise was, she had to like she had to see how well she knew like all the parents had to know how well they knew their kids. So like their kids would like, it was like what's that game where you both flip
It's
over
a
the
fucking
answers?
it's like that Jimmy Kimmel bit.
Yes, exactly.
Sure. Yeah, but it's a lot of fun. I would say though, like, Aro, would you agree with me? I think California Adventure is better than Disneyland. Like, if you're comparing the two gates in LA, and Shofu, you could chime in too, because obviously you've been to both.
I like being in Disneyland at night, but I definitely agree that California Adventure, if you can only do one, do that one because it has the better rides. Whereas, like, I feel like Disneyland's more like laid back, whereas I feel like DCA has more of the thrill rides, and you're definitely gonna have more fun.
Yeah.
So I only went there during like a cross country trip when I was a kid, and I haven't been back to Disneyland since. But California Adventure as a kid was boring. We did the
California
giant
Adventure,
Ferris
like-
wheel ride, and that was like it. That's all I remember.
Yeah, California Adventure back in the day was atrocious. Like, it was badly themed, and there wasn't a lot of stuff. And like, it's notoriously remembered as being really bad when it first opened. And if you would have gone as a kid, you would have gone pre the renovations and Pixar Pier and like the Incredicoaster and Cars
in
Land.
February,
I
you
lo-
gotta show me
unironically-
what's new because I have no
Yes,
idea.
by all means, you come to LA, like we will go. And of course, Shofu, you are invited.
Sometime
and
I
you're
want to
invited
try one
again.
of these parks. I've never been to anything like them.
Well, you
Yeah,
gotta
where the
do
fuck's
Nintendo
our
World,
invite,
obviously.
Roger?
You're all
Well,
invited.
Here's
Come
a
to Nintendo
question.
World.
Here's a
Oh
question.
yeah, I thought we did
Whatever you
Nintendo
want.
World. Then we
It's
could do
literally
this too.
down the street from me. Come stay
Look,
with
Roger,
me.
let
Go
me
to
ask
Nintendo
you,
World.
let me ask
you
you this.
pass out a
Is
date,
it?
I'll
No,
buy
everyone.
a plane ticket
no.
expeditiously.
No. Is it? Really? Wow, that's amazing. So how come when I was in LA for 2.5 weeks back in December and I asked, hey, let's hang out, you just fucking ghosted me for all the fucking months?
Bro, he was
Whoa,
probably in
that's
fucking,
not true. I was in Vegas and I was in Chicago.
Yeah, I was
Oh
gonna
wait, yeah,
say,
you were
he's-
traveling.
He's on a plane.
I
Every
wasn't
fucking
home.
week.
If you were here in LA, I would have absolutely gone with you.
Yeah,
I
he
was
was
literally
traveling.
out of town.
Yeah.
I will
don't know,
say-
man, sounds awful convenient.
No.
I can tell.
I mean,
He's always
receipts. I
he's
can show
always
you the
somewhere,
dates.
bro. He's always.
I will say, Roger.
He was
Roger,
in New York. I saw him.
when I was in LA,
I was in New York
like
as well.
Roger was there, and we definitely hung out and we got steak, and it was very nice.
No, I didn't get steak.
Yeah, absolutely. If please, next time you're here, let me know.
That's a very crazy thing to do.
Roger,
just
you
now.
know the next time I'm gonna be there.
Hey, Shofu, where
No,
do
I'm
you
not.
live?
I'm talking to War Champ. Obviously, I know you.
I live close enough.
But
to
of course,
Roger.
like anytime anybody wants to go,
You-
by
you
all
in
means,
LA?
we'll go.
Is this
So-
a fishing attempt?
Are you asking if I'm in LA? Of course
No,
not.
no, okay.
Shofu.
So Ricky, you haven't been here, Ricky. We've been planning to do as many people as we can go to the opening of Nintendo World, and maybe
Right.
record a live show while we're out there. Do some vlogging stuff on the
awesome.
channel, all
We
that
still
stuff.
get tickets for
So
that?
basically, another thing
Nah,
you're
what
not
you
gonna
mean?
go
I
to.
thought we were going to Canada, man.
I hate you.
That was for the 10-year anniversary. Keep up, man. Got plans.
Up.
Why
Keep
are we
up.
up?
You talking to
Yeah,
me?
keep up.
Impossible. He's not talking to me.
That's
Throw it back.
What?
Yo, can y'all stop with the throw it back?
Okay, but here's a question. A genuine question about Disneyland
Yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
If you're not like super into Disney shit, is it still
You will
worth
still have a
going?
great time.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
you'll
I
still
I
have
feel
fun.
like I don't like Disney that
Don't get
much,
on
but
the
I feel
Nemo
like the
ride. That shit
spectacle
trash.
would be
I really don't
crazy.
give a fuck about Disney.
Oh yeah, the Nemo ride is garbage. Don't go on the Nemo
It
ride.
just looks like these parks look literally like CGI in real life, so that's why I want to go.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
insane.
they're super fun.
I went to that Cars area. The fucking mountains looked real. I was like, the hell's going
I'm
on?
Lightning McQueen.
The Cars area, like legitimately, no pun intended. If you've never been there, it is one of the coolest things in
Yeah, no, it
any
blew my
theme
mind.
park I've ever been to. Like the theming is so good, the ride is really good. I do not like the original Cars movie at all. I don't care about it in the slightest. But the Cars area at California Adventure is peak. It's awesome.
It's like
I just
1 to 1
realized-
to the movie.
Just realized this episode was chaos. We're 2 hours in and we fucking asked them for viewer questions, but it's definitely too late, so they're fucked.
We can do a
fuck
couple
it.
of them.
It's the first episode of the
This
new
is a good
season. Fuck
conversation.
it.
We're talking about
4
it. We
hour
can have a long
special.
one. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Exact-
4 hour
well,
special. Keep it going.
All right, let's keep going. Let's keep it going. But what I will say on the topic of Disneyland California Adventure is I feel like the food at California Adventure is better food, but I think the treats and the snacks in Disneyland are better. And the only time I would say the food, like the sit-down food, is better in Disneyland is if you're going to like where Shofu and I went when we did like Club 33, or if you go to like the Blue Bayou inside of Pirates of the Caribbean. Like those restaurants are really good.
But do you not, you see that's what?
Wait,
fucks me
how'd
up.
you get
Do
into
y'all
Club
not-
33?
Yeah,
Don't
I was
worry about
wondering if people
That's a
knew
whole
about
story.
this.
Don't worry
See, that's
about
the
it.
thing is,
Shofu-
Roger.
Bro, they don't know. That's real exclusive out here, bro. It's real
Roger has
exclusive
a
out
good
here, bro.
Do you realize it's 30K to get into Club 33?
It's real
so
exclusive
I want
out
the
here,
fucking I want
It's
the secrets. yeah, tell me how you did it.
Give you those.
Are you dry stitching right now?
Roger.
But see,
Roger
it's really
has
crazy
he
that
has
I
the
went to
hookup.
Club 33 with Roger and he didn't even invite me. Like, that's really crazy,
What
bro.
the
Like,
fuck,
you literally
Roger?
we go way back, bro.
Crazy.
That's really crazy, bro.
Did you pay 30K to get into Club
Ain't
33?
nobody paying no 30K to go to nothing.
Crazy. I told nah, this
Ain't
guy used to work
nobody
at
paying no
Disney. He got-
30K for
He
nothing.
got
bro.
connections.
Roger has his methods.
Watching.
Roger knows everyone.
The first time I heard of
Speaking
Club
of-
33, I'm like, okay, Roger's a member for sure.
They put on disguises and walked in like Scooby Doo.
Bro, we didn't
Yeah,
put
no,
on
no, the only
disguises,
time we
bro.
can't
We
do-
got invited to sit in there.
We did.
In the same places that these people paying 30K for. All right, we're really
Exactly.
like that, bro. You don't
And
know
honestly,
nothing about
Shofu,
that, my
honestly,
brother.
let me ask you, Shofu, because I mean this genuinely. What'd you think of the food? I thought it was like decent, but it wasn't like amazing.
It was pretty good.
It was good.
I don't know.
It was good, but it wasn't like $30,000
pretty
good.
good.
I think it was
No.
pretty good.
Don't they have like
You think it
special
was
hotels and stuff too,
$30,000
right?
good?
I mean, I did. Okay, first of all, I didn't know it was $30,000 back then. I thought we was just sitting down and eating, bro.
It was good. Like I certainly didn't know that it was that exclusive either.
Look. As a person that didn't know it was that
Right.
expensive, it was good as hell because it was free.
It was good. Yeah, of course. Exactly.
I didn't know it was that expensive back in the day.
But I certainly would not go back if I had to pay for it.
Obviously, ain't nobody paying
Yeah.
$30K for nothing, bro.
Well,
That's what I'm
give
saying,
you
of course.
when you're in Club 33, they give you a lot of stuff. Like it's kind of ridiculous, so it pays for itself.
I sure hope
They
so.
give me a
There's
car.
No way,
Yeah.
there's no way anything you get from there is worth
Yeah, what the fuck are they giving me for 30K?
They basically make it so that you can like, and it pays off at Disney World because the lines are so long. But you can get on any ride you want at any time. You don't have to wait in line. You can take your whole family.
Oh my God, Raji! I
They
know
better
you
be
remember,
paying
bro.
for my flight back and forth.
There's that. There's like exclusive hotels, exclusive
Yeah,
rest
there's
stops you can
exclusive.
go.
That was
into.
us.
There's exclusive rooms,
That was
rest
us.
stops,
That was
food,
literally
whatever.
us.
I
That was
remember.
Yeah.
That
I
was us.
remember walking onto the rides, and the dude asking us, "Hey, that was fun, right? You want to do it again?" And we said, "Yeah." We walked past the entire line again. I'm making eye contact with Lil Timmy. He's like, "Why are they going past us?" I'm over here smiling. Oh my God, it was great.
Yes, sir.
It was amazing. Because I remember at the time they had just finished renovations for part of Pirates of the Caribbean. And we go on Pirates of the Caribbean, and yeah, literally what Shofu said. The plaid is like, so you guys want to just hop on again? And we were like, sure. We
We
walked
got
through
off the
line
ride
again.
and hopped
Everyone's
immediately
watching
right
us.
back
They're
on,
angry.
bro.
They
It
just
was
saw
so
us on
funny,
it.
bro.
We got right back on there.
We
It was
got
amazing.
right back on after getting off, and then everybody in the line was,
was
staring at
fantastic.
us. It was the best day ever, bro. That was like
It was
10
great.
years ago.
No, it was like 8. It would have been 10. Yeah, I guess around. But it was after I lived here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was like 20.
Yeah, because it would have been because I moved here in 2014, so it would have been like 15 or 16.
No.
Yeah, it had to have been because Maker still existed.
Oh, yeah, that's when they got acquired.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so it had
That's
to have
why
been
we
like
got the- that's why we got the
2016. Right, exactly. That's how we got in. But
Hey, how about viewer
Disney
questions?
Digital Network.
Yeah, why are you
Yeah,
hating
let's
right
read some.
now?
All right,
Watch
let's
out,
pull
bro.
these up.
Like we can't
We
reminisce.
know who we're
bro.
not inviting. All right. You don't have an invite to Nintendo
Wait,
World anymore. That's fine.
before we wait, real fast. Before we go off from this topic, right? For sure, we all want to do Nintendo World. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, of course.
Okay. Just gotta plan all that.
Yo, y'all better use some
How are we doing that?
Twitch Primes.
We can talk after. Well, we gotta plan that.
No,
out.
you can do it now. Let's talk about it live on the show right now.
Okay. Well, I can cover my own way. So
Perfect.
Are
How
they
much we
still
got merch
selling
right now?
tickets?
What's our merch looking like? Because our merch
We need a new
realistically could probably pay for
drop.
us.
I think after I pay people that need to be paid, we might need a new
Oh,
merch
okay.
drop.
Okay.
You can do
Well,
that.
speaking
later.
of new merch
I
drops,
can wait.
McDareth, do you have any updates?
No, not yet. Another campaign's going
okay.
on. Wait until that's done, and then I'm gonna.
Okay, cool.
on
Then we'll have an update. Awesome. But there is some new merch stuff coming real soon.
And all I got was this T-shirt. Sell it.
It'll be a very good T-shirt. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. All right. Well, we have a lot of viewer questions. Some of these are very bad though. So let me kind of like piece through some of these.
Oh, these ones get screened. Okay, I understand.
Let me see. I'm not answering this one. Not doing this one. What 2023 game looks like the biggest boom or bust to you?
Which game?
So what game looks really good, and which
Forspoken.
one do you think is going to be bad?
Diablo 4 can go either way, and I'm just waiting.
It's like a game that like could swing either as like great or bad.
Really
It's
good or really
either
bad?
hit or miss.
Probably Starfield, right?
Yeah, Starfield.
Oh, Starfield's a good choice. Yeah.
Starfield could be
I
really
think
great,
honestly,
but it's
Forspoken.
Bethesda. Really? I think Forspoken is just gonna be like average.
Yeah, I think the people did not like that demo.
But the demo had like weird things with the UI where the menu was on a bubble and it was just kind of bizarre. Yeah. This one comes from Terraforce saying, what's the one character that you don't want cut from the next Super Smash Brothers game besides the obvious ones like Mario or Pikachu? The one character you don't want cut.
Sonic.
They can all go.
Sora.
Min Min.
Sonic.
Ganondorf.
There we go.
I'm saying Pac-Man.
Okay.
No, don't say Pac-Man. Fuck Pac-Man.
What's wrong with you?
I like Pac-Man.
Marth.
Marth's not getting cut, bro.
No, Marth's not
You
going
never
anywhere.
know.
Yes, the fuck you do.
All right then.
He's
He
right on the
knows.
cover of Fire Emblem Engage.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Did they put the old characters on it too? That's
Yes.
fucking wild.
Yeah. This one comes from Flippin' Fluff, who said, "What is a one-off game, as in an IP that's only received one game that you really want a sequel for?" I think we've talked about this before. Chrono Trigger is mine for sure.
Same.
So can I?
Isn't
Can I?
Chrono Cross a thing?
Yeah, Chrono Cross is right there.
Just
bro.
say a
Chrono
game.
Cross doesn't count. We
Just
know.
say a goddamn game, bro.
Okay, Viva Pinata.
He was about to tell a whole story. Bro.
Yada has 2 games. Huh?
Yeah, that's my question was, can I still do this, but just do a game that has 2? Because my answer is
Yeah,
Viva Pinata.
of course. Yeah, that's fine.
That defeats the purpose of the question, but okay.
Shofu, can I guess yours?
Sure, bro, because I don't have an answer.
Beautiful Joe.
That doesn't
has
apply
to.
to the fucking question.
That probably wouldn't veer him. But
Oh, has there been a sequel game to Beautiful Joe?
Yes, there's
like
there's 2 other Beautiful Joe games.
What? There's 4 of them. Wait.
What? Well, some of them aren't actual like. It's not like in the storyline, but it's like a.
Yeah, there's
Wait,
like Beautiful
Beautiful
Joe
Joe.
2. There's like the Wii. There's like a Wii one, I think.
There's a DS game?
Yeah, there's a
What
DS
the hell
one.
is this?
Yeah.
There's a DS game.
Beautiful Joe Double. Wait, is this good?
I liked it. I don't know if it's good, but I liked it. Well,
The DS one?
yeah, it's fine.
I didn't even know they made this.
Yeah, so I said there's like 4.
Oh yeah, there's like a fighting game too. Whoa, this is weird.
Mine is Brutal Legend
That's a good choice, actually.
or Urban Reign, one of the 2.
Mine is Breath of the Wild.
I get it.
Is that Ricky?
That's a good segue into the next question. This one comes from Hot Soup, saying, "Do you think Tears of the Kingdom will have as big of an impact as Breath of the Wild did?"
No.
Probably
can't.
not.
I mean,
Yes.
how could it? Like,
I don't think it was.
Breath of the
'cause
Wild, like,
that was the first game on the Switch, bro. That shit was crazy.
yeah. By impact, are we talking like sales? Or are we talking like
He didn't
impact?
say
on
all
the-
that.
I'm pretty sure.
I think
I'm
it could be
pretty
anything,
sure.
right? Impact on the game industry, impact in terms of sales, impact in terms of.
no.
I feel like in every aspect, Breath of the Wild will still like take the number 1 spot
Yeah.
over Tears.
Yeah,
of the
like,
Kingdom.
people call
it'll-
any open world game now Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Like Tears of the Kingdom's not going to do that.
I think
Yeah.
it'll definitely have an impact on how world design continues to grow. Like I think that's a big thing because like now every game follows the Breath of the Wild thing, being able to climb everything and do stuff. But I think this game is gonna like the big industry thing will be like how to evolve a world that you already have.
No one's gonna say, "Whoa, this is like Tears of the Kingdom." Nah,
Yeah.
bro. They're gonna say
Well, that's because everyone
is
just
like
calls it Breath of the Wild too.
Right,
Yeah. It's possible it could be a better game, but I don't think it's gonna.
I think it'll always still live in the shadow.
Yeah.
of Breath of the Wild.
We'll see.
Yeah. This one comes from New House Diz, saying, "What is the one game that the general public doesn't like, but you will defend until the end of the earth?"
Sonic Frontiers.
You should have just said
People
Sonic
like
in
Sonic
general.
Frontiers. Yeah, you could have.
Yeah, but a lot of the general public still treats it like, oh, it's Sonic. It can't be good.
That's why I said you
Nah,
should
I
have just
wouldn't,
said
I wouldn't
Sonic.
put on that same tier. Like I want to put on that.
Generally, it
tier.
seems like people really like.
Yeah.
Sonic
No, there's,
Frontiers.
there's,
overall, people seem
my
to like
point
it.
is, for enough people that like it, there's enough people that don't. So I will still say Sonic Frontiers.
I'm saying Scarlet and Violet, man.
I
What
would
was it-
say
what was the
Final
question?
Fantasy 13.
It's a weird way to say 14.
Oh, I guess that's true. A lot of people don't like it for 13.
Yeah,
What's a
they
game you
don't.
like that other people don't? Is that basically the question?
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck.
A game I like that other people don't.
honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's just Sonic in general
I
for
don't
me.
think there's a
Like,
single one.
Mario Party 9.
ew.
It's got some good boards.
Yeah, well, I don't want to be in a car with people.
Is this
Gotham,
like
Gotham Knights.
Somebody in the chat got to remind me of mine. Cookie Mama? Maybe. That game.
Mama, yeah.
that
They
last
got
Cookie
Babysit
was
Mama,
fucking
bro.
Trash, bro. Oh my god.
Is this like guilty pleasure?
one
Like
that-
other
yeah,
people
the
gotta
one
dislike the
they
game?
took off the
I don't
eShop
know.
Yeah.
stream.
That shit was ass.
Guilty Pleasures. It's a game you think is good, but everyone else thinks is bad.
Right.
That's a guilty pleasure kind of thing.
I think guilty pleasure is like you know it's bad, but you still like
Yeah,
it. Anyway.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I guess.
That is Sonic Chronicles and Dark Brotherhood for me.
I also
Actually
like
love
that
that
game. We
game.
were just talking about that on stream the other day, Fidel.
Yeah.
I actually also like Sonic Chronicles. It's the best game BioWare's ever made. second best after Knights of the Old Republic. Obviously, that'd be blasphemous. But
Oh yeah, I played again recently. Recorded footage. I only needed like 5 minutes. I played it and recorded for like an hour. I was having so much fun to play that game
That's
again.
fun.
So I was like, yeah, I can't wait to go through it again.
this one I know the answer to already, but I'm going to read it anyway because it got a ton of reactions on the Discord. This comes from Medallion, who says, "I got
Wait,
you."
Nebellion's back?
Oh my
No,
god.
no, Medallion, not
Oh.
Nebellion, Medallion. Yeah, I thought the same thing for a second. Saying, will Purebred Doge ever become an official
would you read
Japan
this?
Time member? Well, because it got a lot of reactions.
Fuck these
Let's
people
ask
with
them.
reactions.
Let's ask
She's
them.
got my vote.
Everybody who did that.
She's got my vote.
Doge, how you feeling? Do you think you're ever going to become a full-time member?
Hell no.
Please.
That's enough of that. That's enough of that. Next
Change me to
question.
Obama.
What?
It's a soundboard. It's a soundboard. It's okay.
No, she shouldn't.
It's a soundboard. It's
Moment
okay.
on stream was just so good. All right.
It gets so scared.
My fight or
Oh,
flight
this
kicked
is
in.
this is a good this is a good toxic question. This comes from the Poison Steel, saying, out of the entire cast, who has the best takes and who has the worst takes?
I think
on
we all
video
know the
games?
answer to that
We
one.
all know-
I
we
think
all
so
know
too.
the answer.
I have the
Yeah.
undisputed best take title for sure, bro.
Okay, no,
Oh,
that's cap.
God. What?
That's cap.
That's cap.
No, it's cap
Can't
because
be cap. Can't
no,
be
it's cap because you don't talk shit about 90% of the things we talk about on this show. So
Yeah, so his no.
Therefore-
So his sample
So you
size
have
is,
the
so,
highest
is smaller.
percentage.
No, my sample size is definitely large enough after all this time. Definitely. Definitely, bro.
Okay.
I'm the only one that be making sense over here. Let's keep it a buck. Oh my god. Okay, and we all know who the worst take is. Go ahead and say it, Tito. Go ahead and say it. Go ahead and say it, bro.
I'm actually, you know what? Normally I would. I'm
He's
gonna let
getting
Aru say.
ready.
it. Go ahead.
I have to interrupt everybody.
Uh-oh.
What?
Roger,
What's up?
why'd you put Sonic Chronicles in A minus?
We just talked
Yeah,
about
no,
this.
Roger
Where were you?
definitely has
We
the worst
literally just talked about this.
Oh, I was taking a piss and now I'm eating cheese.
What?
He eating pea cheese, bro. Oh
Yo,
no.
I'm eating pea cheese, bro.
He eating piss cheese.
Piss cheese.
Not no Swiss cheese, bro. Oh boy.
All right.
Anyway, why'd
well,
you put Sonic Chronicles in?
Just because it was like it's a Sonic tier list, so it's relative to
Cheese
Sonic.
whiz.
Yeah.
Cheese whiz.
Oh my
Oh my gosh, that's perfect.
Jesus
That's wild.
Okay, I know the poo poo platter guy isn't chiming in.
That was
now.
actually
Oh,
was
dog.
also a
You
question
should've
from
said
Alex
that,
from
bro.
Target. Alex from Target literally asked that exact thing.
Y'all the
He
bodily
said, "Why'd you
function
put
brothers."
Sonic Chronicles in A?" There you go.
So
This
who's
is
worse?
actually-
We didn't do this yet.
Yeah, this one comes
Oh,
from.
okay.
No.
Oh no, we're jumping all around. Do you want me to read them in order? I was
No.
just jumping
I'm
around.
saying we didn't
were
finish
at
this
a-
topic.
We were at a
Who
point
has-
in
Keep
time.
going. Go ahead.
We were at a point in time. We rewound to the Sonic tier list. I mean, now we need to fast forward back to where we were, not past that
Right.
point. You can't go fast. You can't fast forward past where you were. Aru,
War champ, why are you doing this? Oh, okay. I'm gonna be quiet.
you want me to come
Aru,
after you,
who do
Ricky?
you
I
think-
can.
No.
You wanna go?
Worst take.
Ring the bell. I'll swing. Let's go.
Anything in the last decade.
Let Aru speak. Let Aru speak. She's a guest.
Yeah,
Okay,
go ahead.
you're right. You're right. Aru, who do you think has
You
the
got
worst
Aru.
takes on the podcast?
I would definitely say. Let me think.
Don't do it. Don't do
Wonder
it.
who she's gonna pick.
Don't do
So
it.
curious.
Fidel, you can't influence someone's genuine, personal, honest opinion.
Right.
It would have to be someone who is boring, doesn't have a personality, is a fucking moron, doesn't
Okay,
have
so it's
any
not me, for
sponsors,
sure.
so it's Fidel.
That sounded just like me, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie.
No,
She said no personality. I thought she was going to say me.
no, I wouldn't let someone talk to me like that. But go ahead, Fidel.
I disagree. I have HyperX, so this does not apply to me.
What?
I don't have any
McDareth,
sponsors.
do you have any
Go ahead,
sponsors?
Roger.
No, I do not.
I was just asking McDareth if he had sponsors yet.
No,
That's
I
all.
did not.
I was just curious. We'll get you one. That's your 2023 goal. We're gonna get you some.
I
Sponsors.
mean,
How about that?
I was sponsored, but it weren't actually serious sponsorships, right? But yeah, I've
We wanna
had
get you an
sponsors.
actual
I don't have
sponsorship.
a sponsor though, an ongoing
Also,
one.
Sean, bro.
We had a question from Purebred Doge saying,
My
"Why do you guys
sponsors-
treat me like dirt?"
Damn.
We don't. We treat you like Doge.
No,
Next
that's
question.
cap, bro. Roger be dragging
That's
her in,
right.
dragging her out. Like, leave her alone, bro.
I did. That was not me today. War Champ has seen the logs.
did.
I am not bringing
my
Doge
bad.
in constantly.
Hold on.
Trying to drag me in the mud because I didn't
The
invite
lie
you to
detector
Disney.
has-
You did ask the question.
The
No,
lie
you
detector
did
test
bring her
results
up, though.
came back.
You could have skipped that question.
I know he's lying.
You could have skipped that question, but you did that, Roger. Like,
I
don't
didn't.
do
I
that.
read the question for
No,
sure.
no,
for
no.
sure.
You said I know the answer, but I'll ask it anyway. You could have just skipped the question.
All right, this question comes from Slade Punch. This is directed at Aru, okay? It says, it's 2022. I need help finding women. Any advice?
It's actually 2023.
Yeah.
Well, you wrote 20. Oh, now, okay, it's 2023 now, it says. Okay, there you go.
I have to give advice on how to find women.
You have to get advice. Yeah, to Slade
What
Punch.
do you mean by find?
You
like what?
So I can actually chime into this because I actually have I experienced something very recently. Actually,
Nobody asked you
that's
nothing,
funny.
bro. What the
No, that's, I actually learned a great lesson about this very recently. You offer them $2,000 up front and then a trip to Disney World.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
Wait, Aru, is Roger paying for your ticket?
wait.
Oh,
Roger, what can I say and what can I not say?
Oh,
So you're saying we're getting free trips to Nintendo World?
I think she's blackmailing me for Nintendo information is honestly what I think is happening right now.
I just
That's what I
don't.
think is happening.
So there is
Wait.
Nintendo information that you have.
Dude, imagine paying $2,000
say
just for
anything.
Roger to tell you that Melee HD is gonna come out for the third time.
Okay, in Roger's defense,
No. The $2,000 fee isn't for the information. It's for the drugs that he puts in your
Fidel
drink.
just like fucking deer in headlights and realized he's about to catch a
I
stray.
am not Fidel.
Fidel sent me a picture of his
I'm
credit
not,
card.
no, I'm not saying that you're Fidel. I'm
What?
saying it because that's how you get them to believe you.
Whose credit card? Whose credit card?
Fidel
I would
literally
have to
sent
summon
me a
Ray
picture
on
of
an
his
episode,
credit
'cause there's
card.
no way.
You sure
I'm
it's
not
a real
taking a picture of my credit card. What are you crazy?
Roger, why are you sending
Roger,
pictures of your credit card?
Fidel sent it, not you.
Oh, you're right.
I'm saying what Fidel did was worse because I've been spending money out the wazoo from his credit card.
Not the wazoo.
Not the wazoo.
The
Yeah.
wazoo.
Damn.
Wait.
They don't spell wazoo.
Wait. Did you pay for Fidel to fly over to you like around Christmas time?
No, God no. Fucking, I didn't even
okay.
invite him to. Dude showed up.
literally
at my
not true.
house.
So he just showed up to your house?
Yes, he just showed up. I
So not
literally didn't even fucking
is
invite
Fidel
him.
harassing women, he's stalking women, he's stalking women.
I was.
What else are you gonna do?
This is crazy.
Fidel,
Did you let
stop
him
talking.
in? Did you let him in or
Literally-
did he break in?
No, because my friend was like, "Oh, I think there's something downstairs." Because I guess he was harassing my friend. So I was
What?
like, "I'll go
Eating and
check." And then he was
abetting?
standing outside of my
Wow.
apartment.
This is crazy.
Yeah, I bet he was doing that stupid ass pose outside
Will
your
Fidel
store.
beat the Aru
was.
allegations?
He was.
This is a planned trip. What?
Can you stop talking right now? The adults are talking.
Hello.
I wouldn't let anyone talk to me.
Oh, God,
Like, I just,
I like her. Did she stay?
Can Fidel beat the Aru
come back
allegations?
whenever you
Find
like.
out on this season of Japan Time.
This is crazy.
That's so funny. This
Yeah, why
comes
didn't you
from
laugh?
Farewell. You talking to me?
I hate this.
You said it. That was so funny. I didn't hear one chuckle.
We gotta get the law
Wait, what are you
verifier in
talking
here.
about? Me?
What the fuck is happening?
Bro, are you schizophrenic? You literally said that's so funny
I
2
said
minutes
something
ago.
was funny?
You literally said
Roger
that's so
says it's
funny,
in
and you did laugh.
confusion.
I am
can't
like
ask someone if
legitimately
this
confused. I was reading this.
Roger, next question, Roger. Next question,
I'm
Roger.
just-
Are you
Did you say I was schizophrenic?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Can I tell a story actually while we're
I'm
on the
on
topic?
What the
right
fuck?
now.
Oh my
let me explain. No,
God,
let me
here we
explain.
fucking go.
This is I don't remember if I've told this story on the show. I know Shofu's probably heard this at one point. Obviously, I know Reagan knows this. This
You pull a
was
story from schizophrenia.
you will understand when I get to
Got
this
it.
point.
I'm concerned
So
that I
this
will
was
understand in a bit.
South by Southwest, and I want to say it was 2017 or 2018 South by Southwest, and I was flown out by Alienware to. Oh no, it was 2018. It was definitely 2018. I was flown out by Alienware to be like a guest at their South by Southwest showcase to basically like talk about the new laptops that are coming out and talk about the new desktops. And I had just done a video with Nintendo like around the same time, and the video was going to come out during this Alienware event. And like Alienware is really cool with me being sponsored by Nintendo, and Nintendo is really cool with me working with Alienware because they're not really direct competitors. So I told Alienware like, hey, could we show this commercial that I just filmed like on the screen during this Alienware presentation? And they're like, yeah, no problem. We know you're busy for South by Southwest, but like swing by our booth, which was outside of the convention center. They're like, swing by our booth like at like 3 or 4, and you'll come chill and you could talk to everybody and like we'll show your thing on the TV. I was like, that's great, cool. So I go about my routine. I'm doing all my regular business at South by Southwest, and I go to the Alienware booth. And I show up in this Alienware booth, and one of the PR people for Alienware is like, oh, Roger, yeah, your meeting's just about to start. And I go, I didn't, set up any meeting. What are you talking about? They're like, well, somebody is here, and they said they set up a meeting with you, and like, they're at the Alienware booth, and they got in, so like, you have this meeting. And so I thought, okay, well, maybe like, Alienware scheduled something for me and I just wasn't aware. Like I had all these other different things I was doing at the event. Sure, whatever. So I'm almost getting PTSD telling the story again. So I go inside the Alienware booth and I see a guy sitting there at the table. Again, this is like a private thing at South by Southwest. This is a private event. You cannot just like walk into this event. Like you have to have credentials to get in. 3. And I guess this guy told the people at the front like, oh, I have a meeting with Rogers Base. So this guy gets up.
This is the Bill Clinton
gets up from the table, walks up to me, and starts screaming in my face like, "We have a meeting. We had a meeting. How could you miss this meeting? We had a meeting. We had a meeting. What are you doing?" And this guy starts. And again, this is like a private party at South by Southwest. The Alienware was running. They had security like. And I'm looking at this guy like, who are you? I'm sorry, like, slow down a second. We had a meeting. He goes, we had a meeting. We planned this at Anime Expo. You were going to talk to me about my business plan. Like, where were you? I've been waiting here all day. And I'm like, dude, let's sit down for a second. Let's talk this out. Like, what are you talking about? We have a meeting. Like, what is this about? He goes, yeah, I sent you this email and you had this back and forth with me in my email and we had this meeting planned for South by Southwest and I wanted to talk about like my plans for this really cool idea for a new anime and like you said you were going to help me sponsor this thing and like we're going to work on this together and you're lying and like you had this. And so I'm like freaking out because this dude that I've definitely never met before is like yelling in my face about how I have this meeting with him and he somehow got past the security at this Alienware thing at South by Southwest. So I go, okay, well, just like calm down for a second, sit down, like sit next to me. What email are you talking about? Let's go on my phone right now. Let's pull up this email chain. Like we had this email chain for a meeting. Like what is this? He goes, yeah. Go to your email right now. Go to your email. So I pull up my email on my phone and I'm scrolling through the email. I go, okay, what's this guy's email? He gives it to me. I scroll. And there's nothing from him at all. There's no email. I go, dude, like, there's no email from you. He goes, well, you must have deleted it. You must delete it. So I go to my trash, like my inbox trash, and I pull this up, and I go, okay, what's your email again? I type it in. There's nothing from him. The guy looks at me dead in the face, takes a beat, and goes, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. It must have been my schizophrenia. And gets up and leaves.
Oh, my God.
What?
That's terrifying.
That was my reaction, and I'm like, oh,
bro had schizophrenia so hard he got past security.
And literally, he told security that he had a meeting with me, and that he was planning to like talk about this new anime thing. And the PR people for Alienware were like, we thought that he was a friend of yours. Like, he said he had a meeting with you. I was like, please do not let anybody else into this thing if you have not verified with me that I have some meeting with them. But the reason they thought it was like a separate thing is because I just told them like, oh, I'm going to have some of my Nintendo friends that are at the event like come to this Alienware thing. And so I think they assumed that that was him when he came specifically requesting for me. And he had mentioned like it was this like business meeting thing. I think they just assumed that it was like Nintendo people, but it wasn't. And it was super, super freaky. And
it sat down with Moon Knight, man.
And he literally, but that's literally the words that came out of his mouth. Is he looked at me dead in the face, took a beat, looked at the email and went, I'm so sorry, it must have been my schizophrenia, and got up and left.
Oh my God, dude.
It was wild. It was like legitimate. So that's why when you said, where could this story be going? That's why it came up. And when you mentioned that.
So you told that whole story. It was like telling me that you went to South by Southwest. That's what you were doing?
What are you talking about, bro? I'm not
Jesus
flexing. I'm
Christ.
saying
The whole story to flex on.
Bro, assaulted.
I can't believe this shit, bro.
Oh my
You always
God.
gotta find a way to
Did you
flex
hear?
on.
The worst kind of friend you could ever
Did you
have.
hear how he was talking about? Oh yeah, he had to do this booth and he had
Right!
to do Nintendo this. He had to do this, he was in a commercial.
Man, I just
he
know
did this, he
I had to
did
meet
that.
Obama. I had to, man. I saw Joe Biden and
He had to do a commercial for Nintendo.
I saw Rihanna and
Big
shit. Like,
Obama,
but
one
damn,
for
like, this
Toyota,
dude,
one for Corolla. Like
I wasn't counting up to 3 for fun.
He tries to make it look subtle. He
I
tries his
counting
best to make it
the
look subtle too.
Right.
When I hopped in with the 1, the 2, the 3, I was counting the flexes. And then he said the one where he reminded that it was a private event. And I said I'm not counting that one.
It's a private event. They got me a limo to the place. They carried me to the meeting
That one was
room.
necessary. That one was
how
necessary to
scary
remind
this
us that there was
situation
a private event.
You were trying to tell us.
I am telling you a legitimate
You're trying to tell us a story while reminding us how inferior we are. I get it. No, I get it. No, I get it. I get it, bro. I get it, bro.
That weren't necessary. You were
I
like,
get
this private meeting from my sponsored Alienware. They limoed me to the room. There were free snacks at the door. They gave us
Limo went in the hotel.
This is crazy.
limo to the room for that.
Yeah,
Like,
bro. They limoed him to the room, bro. It's that big of a room.
Yo, Roger's different.
Meeting room.
I'm actually being ganged up on.
They jetpacked Roger up to his
Roger
bed.
really
and
liked
shit,
that,
bro.
bro. He really liked that. He really the
I
guy.
know, and he's a
Roger really the guy.
Magic carpet.
That's what happens when you're a Club 33 member, bro. That's
Right,
gotta be what it is.
Bro, I'm telling Sofa was with me. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but he
was
there
with
because you
me.
there.
But see, I'm obviously much more humble than you. Like I don't talk about nothing I got going on. I don't talk about nothing I got going on. I don't flex on nobody for nothing ever.
There's no need to get defensive, Roger. Calm down.
I'm crying, bro.
I'm actually.
Maybe
I
you're
can't believe
schizophrenic,
this.
bro.
I'm not. I'm telling you the story.
Roger, I get it, bro. Your life is so
Why
lavish.
is he turning into Toad?
Your life is so lavish that anytime you tell us
Schizophrenia. That's his other personality.
Roger about to be like,
You guys, what are you talking about? Come on.
your life is so lavish that
I was
anytime
at
you tell us
Alienware
anything, you
events,
flex
and
on.
these guys came up to me. Well, it was one guy came up to me and said he had a meeting with me, and I said, "What the hell are you talking about?" He said, "I'm sorry, I'm schizophrenic," and he left. That was the story. I'm getting gaslit like crazy. What is this?
yeah, welcome to my world.
So okay, Shofu, you can end the episode. You can end the episode right now. I don't know what's going on with that guy.
Wait.
We could be done.
Where'd he go? We got more questions.
Wait, who left?
Wait, did
I
Roger
just
leave?
read through the
he's
questions,
back.
and a lot of these are bullshit.
I
so-
dragged him out. That was really grating on my ears.
I just
That was
read through a
pissing
lot
me
of these
off.
questions, and a lot of them are bullshit. We could definitely skip these.
I think this is a good one. Honestly,
look.
this is a good
Let me
one. This one, I don't know what this word is. I think that's a slur, so I'm not going to read that. This one comes from Slade Punch, who says, "Can we listen to Ricky's emails?"
Oh my
I
gosh.
thought that was a
Okay,
good question.
hold on. Let's
Get out of
we
here.
really got to get out of here. We
You have
really
any
got. Well, I'm
voicemails or
at it.
something that
I
you can
really,
play?
I really. There
Any
is one.
voicemails that we can listen to. Let's hear this.
There is one, but we'd have to end the episode, unfortunately.
Oh, no, we'll do that last. We'll do that last
Take
thing.
it at the end.
We'll save
Okay.
it last. We'll save it last.
We haven't
All right,
talked
what is
about this.
what is
one.
this word? What is? I want to wait before I read this out. What is this word?
Which one is this in?
I put it in the podcast.
No, you can say pilk, bro.
That's not a
Okay.
slur.
Bro, pilk is just Pepsi and milk.
It's just Pepsi and milk.
I thought it was a slur, so I didn't want to say it out loud.
Bro, you built like a pilk, my guy.
No, that's
We're like a pillock.
he's being
Oh
safe.
fuck!
I don't know if we talked about this. 'Cause someone asked about it.
Roger has spent so long being a brand risk. I respect him trying to improve and check in on that one.
Have we talked about the Pokemon anime yet at all?
Please, no.
No,
Please,
no,
God,
yeah,
bro.
question.
What?
Listen,
About how it's ending
I'm not
and
trying
Ash
to
is,
sit here for 45 minutes listening to you talk about that shit, all right?
It's not.
Bro, this
gonna
shit's
be- I'm
already
just
gonna be like
asking
3
questions.
hours,
Yes
bro.
or no?
Oh, shit.
You
I got
know
scared,
anyway.
bro. My bad, bro. I got scared, man.
Bro, why'd you get scared? There's a ghost?
Because I don't give a fuck about that shit. And Tito be yapping, bro. Let's keep it a buck.
Oh,
No, you
scary
suck.
ass.
Casper in your room.
Oh, hey,
Let's keep it a
someone
buck,
gonna talk for
bro.
the both of us. You over there sitting there fucking playing.
Let's keep it a
lot of
buck,
your combos.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Roger over here flexing all over the goddamn place. Every
I'm not
story,
I was not trying to flex with that story. I was literally
that's the point,
explaining.
Roger.
Bro, but haven't you realized, Roger? You're him, bro. You cannot tell a story without flexing on it. It's impossible. You do it every time, unwillingly. It's not even your fault, bro. It's not your fault.
I just
you
remember
really
something.
like that, bro.
We have to.
You really
I just remember. I just remembered something for
early.
real. I just remembered something.
It's gonna be
What's
something
up?
fucking stupid.
I read early. Actually, Roger, do you like candy?
Oh boy.
I don't know where this is going. I'm not going to respond here.
Do you, Roger?
I like Kit Kats and M&Ms.
So you like candy?
I like Kit Kats.
But do you like candy?
That's chocolate.
I'm a
though.
fan of Kit Kats. I'm a fan of Kit Kats for
That's
sure.
chocolate, though.
I'm losing.
Well, let me think.
You
What are some
Kit
different
Kats
types?
this-
Oh, are you serious? Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, he wasn't
I
gonna
like,
say, he wasn't gonna say candy,
alright.
bro. So I
know
had to-
he's not.
I had
Just
to reach
I like
for
Kit
that.
Kats. I like chocolate. I like.
Some roast beef, some
it's
chicken, a pizza. Looking at us. Looking at us.
You know what? You know what? I think it's time to end the episode.
Sour Patch Kids. I like
I
Sour
want
Patch
to.
Kids.
I want to direct
Kids, bro?
everyone's attention here to.
Oh my god.
Yo, that episode
Oh
gotta
my
end
god, bro! Wait, what were you? Wait, you want to direct what? Go ahead.
I want
Go
to
ahead, sorry.
direct everyone's attention to the member sidebar very quickly on the Discord. If you please direct your attention to the podcast channel and.
Okay.
I'm kind of sick of all of you people. So
Then
I want-
leave.
On the podcast. Wait, what? What's in the podcast?
What are we looking for?
Wait, he's sniping all
Wait,
of
what
us.
did War Champ? What was he talking about?
Who,
I think he's sniping us.
who did
He's
that?
sniping us. Why is he sniping us?
What does that even
What's going on
Why
here?
are we
What am
looking
I
at
looking
podcasts? Can I go back to doing what I was doing?
Fidel went
Bro,
down
can we
to
end?
podcast guest.
Can we?
Why am I in podcast guest? What did I do?
Oh, so you've been demoted?
No.
Wait,
Oh,
you
wait,
gotta
you-
raise
I
our
think you've
rate.
actually been demoted.
Wait, no, you all got devoted. Look at
Yeah.
you.
So
Wait,
we're all
why
gonna
are
listen.
we all
You are
demoted? Why are we all
all-
guests?
You are
Yeah,
all guests, and everyone is now going to justify their place
I'll leave
back on
this
the
shit right
podcast.
now. Make me a
Shofu,
goddamn right now.
Wild.
Ah, shut this whole shit down,
All
bro.
of us?
Channel,
Ah,
you
shut
get
this
to
whole
stay.
shit down. I'll never
Is
go
this
live
fucking
Shofu, on
again.
your
Survivor?
channel, Shofu, on your channel, you get to stay. Zeph, you're
Wait,
cool.
wait,
You
wait,
get to stay.
I definitely wait. Shofu, Zeph, and I at the very least need to be safe.
Who are you?
Guaranteed.
Wait, why didn't you?
Wait, I distinctly
First
remember
of
you
all-
not inviting me to Disneyland, bro. Yeah,
How
yeah,
can-
remember
how-
that?
how can
Yeah, remember
War
that?
Champ-
Remember that
Squad
shit?
right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
No. How can Warchamp put himself in this position when he was barely here for half the shows last year?
Hey, y'all just
Because
said
without
60
War
attack
Champ,
on
we have
RuneScape. Can I
nothing,
get a
bro.
congrats in the
Alright, we
chat?
got a whole website.
Hey,
War
congrats.
Champ made
Tell
that.
him,
The
Shofu.
Discord, War Champ made that. Alright?
The website?
I said that already.
War champ.
Warchamp
Oh, I
made
didn't
that.
even
It
The
was all
Twitter,
War Champ
Warchamp made
7,
that.
bro.
Twitter?
War Champ
Instagram?
7, bro. War Champ
The
7,
RSS
bro.
feed, War
Champ
Champ.
7
War
might be
Champ
that guy.
7, bro.
We got Spotify because we got an RSS feed coming from
That's
what?
him,
The
bro.
what?
He did that.
Oh, you know what?
Y'all ain't putting your flowers out for
Went to all the trouble of gathering all the episodes and getting the audio and sending them to me and uploading it to the website.
Wait.
There you go,
How-
McDermott. Yes,
Host the show.
sir.
This doesn't make any sense.
What the fuck is happening?
I'm a guest now?
I mean, Japan time actually doesn't happen unless Roger's
Matter of
here.
fact,
so
get
you
out of
kinda
my
have
house,
to-
bro.
You kind of have to move him up. Like literally, if Roger doesn't show up, we do a China time.
McDermott,
Bro,
are
I
you
was
treating-
planning on taking you all to Italy with me when I leave
Yeah.
in
No,
April,
the
and now
fuck
like,
you
come on,
weren't.
what are we doing?
Yeah.
This is wild, man.
Because
McDermott, if you're vouching for him and he fucks up, you go with him. I want to make sure you understand the implications of what
I
you're
am
doing.
just stating facts. The show actually doesn't happen unless Roger's here.
You're going to Italy?
It really doesn't happen unless
I am in April. It's gonna be fun.
I mean,
All right,
it's
I'm-
true. It needs both of you, but that's
I'm-
what I'm just.
I'm
just saying.
unclicking the velvet rope. I'm letting you in, Mr. Bass. You can come in.
Thank
Your
you,
friend
appreciate it.
McDermott
Thank
here
you.
I'll be the first to
I'll be very
admit,
careful.
I am
Thank you,
unessential
McDermott.
person.
Honestly, McDermott, I have to. My 2023 goal is to be nicer to you. I think after this, honestly, you vouched for me, and I will always be grateful. And I want you to always remember that time that you had more subscribers than me, and I want that goal for you this year to surpass me. I want you to
should all be
surpass me,
nicer to Fidel for real.
McDermott. Plus Ultra.
Do we
I
get
think
paid more
1,000
at
a
3
year.
hours or something? Like,
But
what's
yeah.
going on?
You know what? It's time to shut it
Season
down.
5 premiere.
Do we get overtime?
Say your goodbyes. Say your goodbyes. Roger, say your goodbyes.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Where's my damn... Why isn't it showing up? Hold on, man. We're not done yet, ladies and gentlemen. Where's my goddamn video? What the fuck? Ricky is not playing, bro. Ricky! Ricky! Ricky is not playing. Hold on, I'm gonna figure this out. God damn it. Oh shit. Holy shit. Give me 1 sec. Man, I gotta play it again. Oh shit. Wait, give me a sec to figure this out, bro. The video wasn't playing right. Oh fuck. What the fuck? Why isn't this shit working? Oh, here it goes. Okay, there we go, there we go. It was Ricky all along. Whoever's editing this, chop that up, bro. Chop it up and make it right. Make the intro right.
This is crazy.
Hey, what you watching over there, bro?
Gmail.com. That was the
Nobody.